This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. Well, good evening and welcome to Fouts Field at South Sound Stadium on the campus of North Thurston High School in Lacey, Washington tonight. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Radio, bring you week 2 of the 2024 high school football season with a non-conference matchup between the North Thurston Rams and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is
Gerald Apple. Pleasure to be here.
Both teams are coming off season-opening losses. Shelton fell to River Ridge at home at 51-7, while North Thurston lost to Silas 41-14 at Stadium Bowl. And I had to remind Jerry that Silas was renamed. It used to be Woodrow Wilson High School in South Silas.
That is correct.
So just had to remind him of that. He's like, Silas, where's Silas? It's a Tacoma school, and yeah, okay. It was named for a former superintendent, the first black superintendent in the state, I believe.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
I believe that's what it was. So last season, both teams finished at 3-6. The Rams were 1-6 in the South Sound Conference, while the Highclimbers were 2-4 in the 2A Evergreen Conference. The last time Shelton and North Thurston played was November 1st in 2019. We were there with the Highclimbers winning 24-20. According to Max Preps, the series between the Climbers and the Rams is tied at 6-6. That's according to Max Preps, which only goes back to about 2001, I think. Have to research that. Are you superstitious, Jerry?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so this doesn't...
I don't believe in standing under a ladder. I'll stand under a ladder, and I don't have a problem with black cats.
What about Friday the 13th?
Maybe.
Okay, well, it is Friday the 13th. So we'll find out if anybody's superstitious tonight. I don't know. I just think it's a coincidence, personally, when things go bad and it's Friday the 13th. It was going to go to bad anyways. It doesn't matter about the date. That's my personal reflection on things. Anyways, we will have more from Fouts Field in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC is being made possible by Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934.
And we're back here at Fouts Field, South Sound Stadium. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. Jerry, I'm going to throw this out here. What do you do after last week if you're a coach?
Well,
for the Highclimbers, let's point that out. Okay, go ahead.
I was impressed with their rushing defense. They need a lot of work against the passing game, especially the long passing game. And we'll see how North Thurston matches up tonight with Shelton and see what kind of a passing game North Thurston has. I think if North Thurston just runs the ball a lot, more than they do passing, I think we have a better chance. Not much rain tonight, no wind, and it's in about the middle 60s. Okay. I think it's going to be a close game. Okay. But we don't know for sure. And I think the other thing is when we played River Ridge last week, I was very impressed with their passing game.
Right.
And we're going to see tonight, we're going to look at a couple scores, other games. We'll look at the River Ridge Kelso game, and that'll give us kind of an idea of what the South looks like, the Vancouver, maybe the Kelso itself, who's usually pretty tough.
Well, you saw the Rams come onto the field. Here come the Highclimbers. They'll be in there all white with the black letters, and nice contingent of fans right below us from Shelton. So black helmets and stuff. Go ahead, Jerry. I'm sorry.
You've got two kids hurt tonight. Cody Brotherton, unfortunately, and the other one is Miles Stoner. So we'll be without the services of those two, but pretty good overall.
So, yeah, we'll see how this all fills in. They told me who was moving into so many different positions, and then one of them was Hayden Phipps was going into play in a lot of where Cody plays, but then who fills in for Phipps, they didn't fill that in. I did think about asking it, but they didn't fill that in. As for Stoner, he plays center, and it was going to be Zepeda.
Zepeda?
Yeah, where is he? He's over here somewhere. Cesar Zepeda, he is a junior, 5'8", 225. That's what they told me, so I'm assuming that's where he'll be.
That makes sense.
In the center, we're going to get the coin toss here. Let's see here. You've got Phipps. Harding, number 70 is Cody Behringer, and 82 is Ethan Corbin. Those are the captains for tonight. Can't see the captains for North Thurston. We're on the visitors' side, folks, so a lot of the signals for penalties and such will be to the other side. We'll do our best to bring them to you. But
Shelton's got a good squad, a good crowd tonight. From what I can see in front of us,
what you see below us,
they're well represented.
What you see below us is about what we have on both sides. So oops, I just killed myself here. Killed my audio, and we'll give you.
Who's going to?
We'll try to see. So getting ready for the toss of the coin here. A little different. We sound quiet because we're in a booth for once, and it's kind of weird for me to be in a booth, Jerry. What about you?
Well, it is, because you do have a lot of what we call blind spots, especially to my left.
Yeah, there are a couple of poles in the way for us view, and then there's this big old support in the middle between the windows here, but that shouldn't bother the picture. Might bother the guy calling the game, but it won't bother the picture on Mason Web TV. So we'll do our best. Waiting for the call. It looks like the Rams have won the toss and have decided to defer, as usual. And that will mean the Highclimbers will get the ball to start the ball game.
That's a good sign for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, they won, so they'll be receiving. And we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
What if suddenly the Northwest lost all hydropower? Half of our local energy would instantly disappear. 34 billion watts, gone, just like that. All that clean, renewable energy would immediately be replaced with fossil fuels. So greenhouse gases would instantly rise. Our global temperature would have nowhere to go but up, and up, and up. And our electric bills would grow as quickly as our carbon footprint. Because without hydropower, 80% of the renewable energy that we currently rely on would be gone. Thankfully, hydropower remains. Clean, abundant, affordable, and 100% carbon-free. Our power is water.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here at South Sound Stadium in Fouts Field. We're waiting for them to get to the national anthem here, and they're announcing the starters. And we do not have a complete list of starters tonight for you.
Hopefully we will next week for both Capital and Shelton and be able to do that.
But that's next week, and this time it's going to be the purple against the red and black, or white tonight. But we'll get to that in a moment as we are going to take another break for the national anthem. Again, you're, it's Shelton at North Thurston here from Fouts Field, South Sound Stadium on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Back in a moment.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Please thank the sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, Mason PUD 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason County PUD number 1, and Mason Health. Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here at South Sound Stadium, South Field. We have here we go, here, Highclimbers right below us. Cheerleaders are right below us, Jerry. And then full throat. And people are pounding on the on this, what do you call this? I call this an erector set stadium because it's got aluminum and they put it together like a Lincoln Logs or something. And if you remember what Lincoln Logs are, folks, do they make Lincoln Logs anymore? I don't know.
Yes.
They do? Okay. All right. And, well, anyways, we're ready to get some football underway as the Highclimbers are out there.
So Morford,
Yeah.
Benjamin will be back deep.
Benjamin Morford on the near side.
Yes.
And Jax Ward on the far side. Ward is about the 25. Morford standing about the 13. And we're still waiting for the purple to come out. The Rams will be in all purple with white numbers, white stripes down the legs. Of course, the white Ram, what do they call that? Horns, circular horns that go around the helmet.
Morford had a good game last week. Good defensive game.
And let's see, who is kicking off? I think it's number 32. And that's Riley Karmarski. He is he's 6'3", senior, 170. He'll tee it up to kick it off to the Highclimbers. And again, Morford is back standing. Well, now he's standing about his 11-yard line on the near hash to where we are. And the kick will come from the right to left on your radio dial. Right there's the pole. So you can't really see Kamarski. Here's the run-up and the kick. High, spinning, driving Ward back to about the 22. He'll get to the 25, then he's swallowed up, almost slipped a tackle, dives to near the 20-yard line on that right side. And the Highclimbers will start out with the 1st and 10. Actually, it's going to be the 30-yard line, pardon me. They'll mark it down right at the 30. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 30-yard line.
38-yard kickoff.
So let's see. It looks like Jax Ward's going to be in one of those injury slots. And, of course, quarterback is Wyatt DePoe. And across the line, let's see what we have. You've got Nixon Upson, Cody Behringer, Zapata, Mason Guard, and Dalton Kilbaki from left to right across the line. So DePoe will go out of the pistol. He's got McKinnon beside him to his right, and I'm thinking that is going to be Morford, who gets the handoff, and he'll try to get a stretch around for 5-6 yards around that left side. Good positive yards to start the ball game for the Highclimbers. And 2nd down, and it looks like, oh, you got, boy, that's a generous spot up across the 38 to near the 39. So it's going to be 2nd down and short, called it 1.5 yards for the Highclimbers. Just underway, 11:25 in the first quarter, clock, no score. The Highclimbers with the ball to their opening possession. DePoe out of the pistol. He's got 3 receivers on this near side, 1 to the far side. Back behind him is Morford. J.J. Rhodes will move back into the formation beside DePoe. He'll turn around and hand it off. Here's Morford straight up the middle. Got the 1st down across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. 1st down. So 1st and 10, and they'll put the ball down at the 43. So he needed 2.
Got about 5.
He got 5, exactly. Jerry's doing the addition quicker than I am. We hit the 11-minute mark, and the Highclimbers break the huddle. Phipps goes wide to the far side. Ward wide to the near side. Bennett Henry's in the slot on the far side. Now that pistol will go DePoe. And turn around and hand it off. Here's Morford breaking it out to the right side this time. Get across the 45 to about the 48-yard line. That's a 5-yard pickup. So 2nd and 5. Highclimbers being a little methodical here in the first possession.
Well, Morford's carried it 3 times already. He's had good gains all 3 times, 8, 5, and 5. So he's averaging about 6 yards a carry.
Well, he's going to get the rest of the sidelines. Coming in as Robert Knight III. For him, he'll take his spot behind DePoe out of the pistol. Rhodes beside him. A wide out on each side. And Henry will line up at the end of the line a yard back. Here's the snap. Turn around. Hand it off. Here's Knight. Knight breaks it outside. Flag comes flying in. I think that's coming back. There's 2 flags on the play. And we'll see what the call is. This is what will be interesting for us to see what the call is. There is going to be a holding call on the Highclimbers. So that'll march them back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And the foul, they say, is at the 45 on the North Thurston side. And they'll march it back 10 from there, so it should put it down at the 45 on the Climbers side.
First penalty of the game, and unfortunately that negated the first out attempt, or first out.
So it'll be second down. They'll spot it down at the 44. Second down, and it looks like 9 now for the Highclimbers. 2 receivers on each side for Shelton with the ball. Second and 9 from their 44, and the Rams jumped offside.
Yeah.
That'll get the Highclimbers quick 5 yards, assuming that they weren't drawn off. It is on the Rams, so that's going to be 5-yard penalty on North Thurston. Will bring the ball up 5 yards, and they'll spot it down at the 48.5 near the 49-yard line on the Shelton side of the 50.
First penalty on the Rams.
Climbers will break that huddle. Still second down. It's like second down and 5. Again, out of the pistol goes to Poe with 2 receivers. Looks like the same formation. Bennett Henry in motion from the left to the right. Back to pass goes to Poe. Throws over the middle off the hands of Henry. Incomplete. It drops. Bring up 3rd and 5. From the 49. Now, it did rain a little bit earlier.
Doesn't look like it is now. Maybe a little drizzle, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, from our standpoint. That doesn't mean that the turf there isn't a little moisture on the turf. So Gooley will come in. We'll expect him in the backfield. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. 4 maybe from the 49. Highclimbers break the huddle. Gooley be the back behind DePoe. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Henry. Phipps will go to the wide out from that far side. Here's a snap and a little broken play as DePoe turned to his, he turned around to his left, and Gooley went to his right, and broken play, and a yard was gained by DePoe to the midfield, but brings up 4th and 3 from the 50. Got to get across the 47 for the first down. So the question is, are the Climbers going to go for it, or are they going to punt? Looks like they're going to go. Although Leff is out there, and he's the long snapper for the Highclimbers.
And Morford's in.
Nope, they're going to go. So Leff will go on the line. Pistol formation, 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. DePoe will go out of the pistol. Turn around and hand it off. And here's Morford, gets the first down and a whole lot more, diving for the 40-yard line of the Rams. Good run out of 4th and 3 or 4. And he'll get up to the 41 mil market. And that is, an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, he's having a great game so far. And that's the second first down for the Highclimbers.
8:20 to go, first quarter, no score. Highclimbers opening drive of the ball game. Again, out of the pistol goes to Poe. Looks like it's Morford behind him. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Bennett. Left comes back to the formation beside... a fumble on the play on the exchange. It looks like the Rams have come up with it. Rams are celebrating, no official. There it is, a turnover and a fumble lost as the DePoe in the exchange. The ball just kind of popped out. And it's a turnover, and the Rams take over on their own 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
That's unfortunate because they were doing a nice job on the running.
They were, in a little bit of a miscue in the last exchange where runner went the wrong way, and this time the runner went the right way, but it was too tight, and the ball just kind of squirted out of the air, up in the air, and that it'll be Ram ball. They'll take over. 1st and 10 on their own 48. Back to pass. Goes Perez, the quarterback. He's got a scramble. Going to throw long. And it's complete out there to number 4. That's Keenan Trollson with the completion all the way up at the 30-yard line. And that is a 22-yard pickup. 1st and 10 on that little broken play there by Perez, the quarterback. Jerry and I were watching both quarterbacks warm up. David Perez, he's a 5'10", 195-pound junior. He'll go out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers on each side. Back to pass he goes. Short drop. He'll roll out again to the far side. Set his feet. Throw long. Got a guy there. Complete. Oh, he dropped it at the last minute. Looked like he grabbed it. That was George Wallington with nearly the grab there. Incomplete, it falls. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 30. Interesting development there. We have another good quarterback there, Jerry.
Yeah, he seems to be very. So George Watson,
number 21.
Yeah.
Little handoff this time to the first guy through. It's number 11. That handoff is Jaden Kennedy. Got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 30. Quick inside handoff. No gain. He might even have lost a yard. He did lose about a half a yard, Jerry.
What was the number?
11. They're quick back there, Jerry. Yeah, Kennedy is a back beside Perez out of the gun. 2 receivers on each side. Back to pass goes Perez. Sets his feet. Going to be flushed out by McKinnon. Throws down the sidelines. Sliding out of bounds was the reception. They're going to say it's incomplete. That was number 11 with a sliding catch. Kennedy slid out of bounds. His legs were in front of him. So before he got the ball, he was out of bounds.
Do you have to have both feet in or just one?
1 foot in. He had to have something in, but he was sliding out of bounds. Incomplete, and that brings up 4th. And calling it 11 from the 31. 4th down for the Rams. Trying to capitalize on the turnover. Back to pass goes Perez. Little pressure. Here's Bennett with the pressure, flushes him up, makes him step up, throw. Knocked away at the last minute by Jax Ward. What a defensive stand by the Highclimbers. Jax Ward snuck around the receiver, knocked it down, and it's over on downs for the Highclimbers to get the ball back. 1st and 10 from their own 31. Nice play, Jerry.
Yeah, and Jackson Ward, we got a chance to watch him play baseball and did a nice job for the Highclimbers baseball team.
Well, he's the catcher, so he's pretty much the quarterback of the baseball team.
Yeah, that's right.
But he's playing cornerback in that situation, knocked the ball away. With that nice deflection, he's out there on offense, Jerry. Highclimbers have 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. 6:51 to go, first quarter, no score. 2nd possession for the Highclimbers.
And he's taking the place of Brotherton?
Well, I'm assuming he's out there. He's going to come wide to the near side. Bennett in the slot on the near side, receiver on the far side. I'm assuming that's Phipps. And J.J. Rhodes is in the fullback position. He'll be beside DePoe. And we have an offsides penalty before anything got underway on the Rams. So that'll give the Highclimbers 5 yards. Makes it 1st and 5 from the 36 now.
You are correct. Phipps is on the far side.
So it looks like the same formation. Morford behind DePoe out of the pistol. Rhodes, J.J. Rhodes to his left. Here comes the blitz. Turn around, hand it off to Morford. Morford cuts it up the middle, got spun around and dropped. Maybe a gain on that play. John Ione with the tackle for the Rams.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Okay, give him my... Call it 2, Jerry, but okay, because it's closer to, you do your thing and I'll do my thing, because the ball is closer to the 33.
Okay.
Just my difference here. The board says 3.
Did it?
It's 2nd down and 3 from the 38. So give him a 2-yard pickup.
Okay.
Highclimbers again out of the pistol. 2 receivers on each side. I think it's Morford behind DePoe. There's the snap. Back to pass. Pressure on. Throw over the middle. Oh, it's intercepted. Again, a deflected pass that gets picked off by the defense. Now, the pass was intended for Bennett Henry just a little bit behind him. And coming up with the ball was, I think it was number 6 for the Rams. That's Joseph Walden.
And that's the second turnover for the Highclimbers.
Wow.
1 interception, 1 fumble. I remember last game we had 3 turnovers in that first quarter.
Right.
That really hurt us.
That really set the tone for the game. Well, here's Perez with the 1st and 10 on the Highclimber 33-yard line. Out of the gun again. Going to push a pitch this time to number 21, trying to get around the corner. Gets stretching it out. Number 21 is George Wallington. He's run out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Looks like you're at 29. So give him 4 yards on the carry.
Yep.
And it'll be 2nd and 6 from the 29. Again, out of the shotgun goes Perez. No drop. He'll sling it out there. It's complete and then tackled immediately. It's completed at number 4, Keenan Trollson. Tackled immediately by Jax Ward and Hunter Leth with a little bit of help from, who was it? Troy Murphy, it looks like.
Gain of 5 on that play, on that pass play. That was his second catch, number 4's.
Ball just outside the 25. Little pressure on. It's complete to number 11. He dropped the ball and to fall on it. I think where they spot him down will be enough for the first down. It was only 3rd and 1.
When you take 2 steps after the catch, then that is a completed pass. And then, yeah, it was a fumble, but it was recovered by North Thurston.
Jalen Kennedy with the reception. The referees are discussing whether it was a completion or not, I believe. Or do we have a flag? Oh, we have a flag on the play as well. So let's see what the call is. They did rule it a catch and then a fumble, and then the penalty is going to go on North Thurston with the illegal use of the hands to the face. That'll march him back 10 yards from the spot. And he was pretty close to the first down, so it's going to be, 3rd and close to 9, back at the 33. Again, Perez out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on each side and a back to side and back to pass he goes. Short drop, going to be flushed out, chased by McKinnon back into his own side of the field. He'll throw down the middle of the field. It's complete. Tollison with the tackle, with the catch. Tackle was Hunter Leth right at the 30, so only a short gain after all that. Highclimbers flushed out Perez all the way back into his half of the 50.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
Right, ball spotted at the 34th down, and looks like a 6 now for the Rams.
3rd catch by number 4.
Again, back to pass goes Perez. Look to the far side, look to the near side, goes to the far side, jumping in the end zone and catching it for the touchdown is, who is the number, Jerry? I didn't see it.
I think it was number 4, but we're going to see.
Nope, 21.
21.
21 is George Wallington with the touchdown for the Rams, and the Rams get on the board first. 4:28 to go here, first quarter.
How many yards?
Would have been 30.
Thank you.
And to kick the point after is Riley Kamarski. Waiting for the snap. Waiting for the snap. Boy, taking a long time. There's the spot. Oh, the Highclimbers get in there, but the kick is up. The kick is good. 7-0, 4:28 to go, first quarter. Rams get on the board. They took advantage of the turnover that time, and they lead. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here at South Sound Stadium, 7-0 North Thurston.
Well, David Perez has been pretty effective with the passing game and is very deceptive back there, very quick. He's 4 for 7. He's completed, like I said, 4 passes out of the 7 attempts. The last one being good for a touchdown, 30 yards. Looks like he's got 2 favorite receivers, number 4 and number 21.
You throw in 11 there as well, so he had 1 completion there, I believe, Jerry, but then he
That
ran
is
the ball.
correct. That is correct.
Komarski has it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. You've got Morford, it looks like, back is standing about his 11-yard line. Jax Ward up on the near side, about the 27. See who they kick it to. They kicked it to the far side last time. Let's see if they stay with that spot. So they're putting Morford over there. Here's the run up and the kick. High down the middle. It's going to force Ward to catch it about the 7, pick it up and turn up to the 15, 20, 25, 30 up the sidelines. Harry gets a block in front of him at the 50, 45. There's a flag on the play, however. But a good return for Jax Ward. Flag is back at the 47-yard line of the Highclimbers. But a good return.
Yeah, 50-yard return. But let's see what the penalty is.
Well, it looks like it might be a chop block. Let's see. That's the initial indication that I see at the conference. They're going to conference it a little bit more. They put the marker down at the 45 now. But they're pointing back down to... Oh, there's also a flag down at the 25, Jerry. I didn't see that. So there's 2 flags on the field. So let's see what they're going to end up calling here.
See if they offset or if they're both against Shelton.
Depending on the location, I would think they're both against Shelton. And I would think you'd take the one further down the field after that excellent return.
Yeah, for sure.
For Jax Ward. But let's see what the penalty is. That's a chop block against Shelton. They're going to refuse that one. It's going to be a hold on the Highclimbers, and that's a spot foul back at the
25?
24-25, yeah. That's what I'm assuming here.
That's unfortunate. It was a nice return.
It sure was, Jerry.
Beautiful return, and he used his blockers very well.
Right. So they'll mark the penalty off from the 24, it looks like. So that should mark it back at the 14, if I'm doing the math right.
So we're doing a 10-yarder?
Yeah, 10 yards on the spot.
Okay.
And they'll put it down at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. 4:18 to go here, first quarter. North Thurston with a 7-0 lead. Climbers have the ball. Run game has been pretty effective so far.
For the Highclimbers?
For the Highclimbers, yes. See if they're going to stay with that.
And we've only passed once. Shelton's only passed once so far.
So 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Looks like it is Knight in there. It's going to be a quarterback keeper as DePoe dives across the 25. He gets the first down. I don't know if that was a broken play or not, Jerry. He just saw a hole and took it right up the middle. And that's first down at the 26-yard line. Nice run.
Gain of 10 or 11?
11, Jerry. The 12, actually.
12? Okay.
From the 14 to the 26, that's 12 yards, Jerry.
Okay, thank you.
Quick little addition there.
It'd be nice if the score clock over here was working.
Well, it is. It's just
and I know slow. You can't always.
They're very, very slow. So 1st and 10 from the 26 for the Highclimbers. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Bennett. Bennett Henry. Out of the pistol will go DePoe. And it looks like it might be Knight behind him. It is. And again, a broken play, and down goes DePoe. Busted in there for the tackle, number 33 for the Rams. That's Bevan Ramsey. And a loss on the play of 6, so back to the 20-yard line.
Who is the carrier?
Well, it was DePoe.
DePoe. Good.
It's a sack, Jerry. It isn't
yeah. Got it. Okay. Thank you.
So it's a 2nd down and 16 from the 20 now, are the Highclimbers. J.J. Rhodes returns to the lineup, and I think we might have a timeout here. As Cody Behringer is coming out of the ball game, and no, they're not going to let him take a timeout. I think they might have an equipment issue with Behringer, and that's usually what sends them out. Is either blood or equipment usually sends players out.
And that's the first quarterback sack of the ball game. And that was done by the Rams.
So 3:10 to go, first quarter, 7-0. And North Thurston with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Highclimbers and wind the clock. It's second down and 16 from the 20. Pistol formation for DePoe. He's got Knight behind him. 2 receivers on each side. Hash mark, near side. In motion is Bennett Henry. Back to pass goes DePoe. He'll complete it across the middle to Henry. Henry breaks one tackle to 25, then he can't break another group tackle by the Rams. So a gain of 5 yards on that.
Almost back to the regular
to the 25
line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they need to get to the 36. So it's going to be third down and 11 coming for the Highclimbers. Clock is running with 2:20 to go, first quarter.
That's the first completed pass for the Highclimbers.
Climbers are taking their time in the huddle this time. They'll break it, and here they come to the line of scrimmage. DePoe will send 3 receivers to the far side. There'll be trips there in the slot. Bennett Henry will be the receiver on the near side, one back behind DePoe, and that's Knight. There's the snap on the rollout. Short rollout completed. Oh, it's off the hands and dropped there by Leth. Might have just looked away a half a second before he grabbed the ball. It's incomplete. It's 4th and 11. So I think the Highclimbers are going to have to punt it away this time. Mm-hmm. Yep. Phipps is back there to boot it away. And who goes back to receive the punt?
Phipps had some nice punts in the last game, just really high
and short. George Wallington will go back. Here's the snap to Phipps. Not much pressure. High and a little longer. It'll hit at the 50. Take a sideways bounce. And it will be down there in the nice hands of Zane Hardy. So the Rams get the ball right at midfield. Oh, maybe the 49, their side of the 50. So it'll be first and 10 there for the Rams, leading 7-0.
About a 25-yard punt. Okay.
So Perez back to work for the Rams. His team up 7 on the Highclimbers. 1:41 to go here, first quarter. 7-0 is their score. Rams break the huddle. Actually, we have a different quarterback in there. Nope, no, it is not. Sorry. It's still Perez. They shifted Kennedy to the other side. A handoff to Kennedy. Stutter steps up the middle, drives his legs, gets across the 50 into Highclimber territory. Give him 2 yards and a hard-fought 2 at that. Host of Highclimbers right in the middle. Pushed him back. Led by Gooley, McKinnon, and Leth. Minute 20 to go, first quarter. Perez again out of the gun. 2 receivers on each side. Kennedy, the back beside him, to his right. Back to pass goes Perez. He's flushed up, steps up, going to tuck it under and run. Gets to the 45, run out of bounds. Chased out of bounds by Leth and Trevor Gott. No, I'm sorry, not Trevor Gott. That's Caleb Jordan. Ran him out of bounds at the 46, the 43 actually. 44, pardon me.
Gain of 5?
Gain of 6.
6, okay.
No, you're right the first time, Jerry. Sorry.
Okay.
He was right. So it's third down and 3 from the 44. Tight formation, and they try to do the brotherly shove, and they get a couple of yards. There's a flag on the play, however. Oh, and they're going to get the pushing of a pile penalty on the Rams. I thought that was legal these days.
The shove?
Yeah.
It seems like it was last year. And when I watch it, at the college and pro level, it is. But high school rules obviously are sometimes different. But, yeah, I didn't realize that it was illegal.
Yeah, well, obviously so, unless it was more than just helping the player go. So that'll bring it 3rd and 9 now.
Yeah, a loss of 3 on the play.
Well, it's a 5-yard penalty, Jerry.
That's right. But, well, yeah, okay.
5-yard penalty, so it's at the 49 of the, it's 49. Perez in the shotgun again, gets the snap, back to pass, sets his feet, got hit, throws incomplete, intended for number 1. Garrett Finkbinder. And it'll be 4th down for the Rams.
Okay.
4th and 9 from the 49. Actually, that's closer to 4th and 8, actually, do you think, Jerry? Looking at the marker. So the Rams need to get to the 41 for the first down, and the ball is spotted at the 49, so that's 4th and 8.
I'm kind of surprised. I think they're going to go for it.
It looks like they're going for it. But
yeah.
I got to tell everybody, though, Perez is the punter, and he's back deep, so they're punting this away. And he's going to roll out. He's going to look downfield. Some pressure, throws it. It's complete there to Kennedy. Kennedy up the sideline, 35 to near the 30-yard line. That's first down. Nice design play with your quarterback also being your punter. You get this rollout. So that's a first down for the Rams. All the way up, they'll spot it at, where are they going to spot it? Looks like it's going to be the 34, Jerry. From the 49 to the 34, that's 15 yards.
Yep.
So Perez will go out of the gun this time, normal gun. 2 receivers on each side. Kennedy back beside him to his right. Back to pass goes Perez. Sets his feet, he's got some time. Now he's flushed out. Rolls over to the left. He'll throw it down the sidelines. Then he'll throw it away incomplete. Bennett Henry and Gabe Gooley right there to force that pass incomplete. So 2nd and 10. From the 31.
But I've been impressed with Perez. You know, if he gets his feet set, he does a pretty good job.
So again, we have a 2nd down and 10 from the 31. Perez out of the gun. 2 receivers again on each side. Kennedy, the back beside him, and he'll to his left. Everybody left before the ball went. That should be false start by about 3 guys. I think what threw everybody off is Wallington was in motion around the back of the formation. One of the up guys went, and Kennedy decided to go. That's what threw everybody off because they thought the play had already gone. So
that's the one thing that has hurt North Thurston tonight. They've had 6 penalties already.
So that makes it 2nd and 15, ball back at the 36-yard line. Perez again out of the gun. Still that 2x2, 2 on each side. Kennedy the back beside him. Back pass goes Perez. He's rolling out near side. Throws downfield. Off the hands and incomplete. Intended for Zion Robertson. Incomplete. Jack Sword on the coverage. And it makes it 3rd and 15. Oh, it is very odd for me not to have all the noise of the crowd right around us, Jerry. We're just... seems very quiet. We are at South Sound Stadium. Honestly, we are here. Here's a 3rd and 15. Back to pass goes Perez out of the gun. He's going to be flushed out. Looks downfield. Throws downfield. Is it complete? It is in. No, it's incomplete out there. Intended for Wallington. And that'll bring up 4th and 15 from 36. Looked like it was a good pass, but he must have trapped it. That's almost as far away from our position that you can get, Jerry. So it's 4th and 15 from the 36. Now, here we go, a repeat. So now the Highclimbers know that Perez is the punter, and he can throw. And he's mobile, and he's got quite a leg. But when he was doing his warm-ups, he was standing still, and it's coming down pretty hard. Here's the punt away this time, angling, but it'll be caught at the 10. And returning it to about the 20 is going to be Morford. Benjamin Morford on the return of 10 yards.
Yeah.
I thought he was angling that for the end zone there in that corner, but it was right down the middle. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. 7.2 seconds remain here in the first quarter. 7-0 North Thurston with the lead. The Highclimbers will get the ball. One play here should wind down the first quarter. They have 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Like you said, Shelton's had a lot of success on the ground, especially Morford. And Wyatt DePoe is 1 for 3 in the passing game.
DePoe will go out of the pistol. Morford behind him. J.J. Rhodes comes from the his slot receiver spot to behind Beside DePoe, and the handoff goes to Morford. Morford slipped one tackle in the backfield. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. I think he's going to come up a little short. And actually gets back to the line of scrimmage. The quarter runs out. We're through one quarter, guys. 7-0. North Thurston with the lead. The Highclimbers will have the ball. In the second, we'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
As we wait for the start of the second quarter, Highclimbers have the ball on their own 20-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Benjamin Morford has had 6 carries for 28 yards, averaging 4.5 carries per carry.
Rain is coming down pretty hard right now. The Highclimbers have the ball. Out of the pistol will go DePoe. He's got 3 receivers wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Bennett. Morford is the back behind DePoe. He's looking back at his sidelines, trying to relay the message or the play, and that'll be a delay of game for the Climbers, as that took way too much time. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, folks, but it's the Highclimber fans are pounding on the floor here in the stadium, and it's shaking everything.
It is.
Vibration through the floor.
Third penalty on the Highclimbers for 25 yards.
The last one was 5 yards, marches them back to the 15, so it's 2nd and 15 from the 15. Boy, that's interesting. 15. Number 15 is actually out there, by the way, for the Highclimbers. He'll go wide. That's Rooks. Bryson Rooks will go wide to the far side. Back to pass goes to Poe. He's flushed out. He's going to be chased, sets his feet. Nope, he's going to be swallowed up and dropped for another loss back near the, might be a 3-yard loss there. Depends on where they spot the ball in its forward progress. They'll put it back at the 12-yard line, it looks like, Jerry.
Yeah, that is the
sorry.
second sack.
That's more than that. I take that back. The ball's back at the 7-yard line.
Second sack for the Rams, and a loss of 8 on the play.
So it makes it 3rd and, 17, it looks like. 3rd and 17 from the 7-yard line. DePoe out of the pistol again. Morford the back behind him. 2 receivers on each side. DePoe waiting for the snap. Gets it. Pitches it to Morford. Morford trying to find some running room around the far side. Cuts it up the middle. Still on his feet to the 15-yard line, and that's where he's going to be dropped.
So he got it back to the initial line of scrimmage.
It'll be 4th down and 15 coming, so that gives him, no, it's going to be more than that. Was it more than that?
Well, he gained
8
on that
he
play.
got 8 yards, that's right. But it'll be ball back at the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
And Phipps is on to punt it away.
So he got back to 8 yards that they lost.
Wallington is going to go back deep. Here's the punt by Phipps. A little pressure. Spiraling kick that Wallington will fair catch at the 45. So that's a 30-yard punt.
Yep.
No return. And the Rams will take over on the Highclimber side of the 50 at the Highclimber 45. 10:19 to go, first quarter. 7-0 North Thurston with the lead and the ball in a wet South Sound Stadium here tonight.
That's great to have that hang climb.
Yeah.
Time.
We got a little more distance, and he's getting more distance, Phipps is, on his punts than he did last week. Most of them were high, but just not deep. Here's Perez out of the gun. catch and throw to nobody home. Everybody was sprinting up the sidelines, and Perez thought somebody would curl back. Incomplete it goes, 2nd and 10 from the 45. Reaction of the crowd, kind of thought there might have been a penalty.
No flags, though.
No flags at all. Put the ball down at the 45. Clock is stopped at 10:15 to go in the first half. Perez out of the gun again. 2 by 2. He'll just toss it over there to Kennedy. Kennedy trying to find some running room around the far side. Gets inside the 40, about the 39, 38-yard line before he's drugged down. Looks like Hunter Leth, Jax Ward. Who else was in there? Jacoby Fryer.
Yeah. Gain of about 7 on the play.
Well, hold that thought, Jerry. There's a flag right there at the end of the play.
Mm.
You see where the head ref is.
But they'll still give him that gain. They'll just march it from there?
That's where there's a penalty on the Rams, likely holding or something. Didn't see the signal. It is a 10-yard penalty, and that'll put the Rams back into their half of the 50 at the 49.
Their penalties are hurting them.
So that's a 10-yard penalty. And it'll be second down and 16. Back to pass goes Perez out of the gun. He's chased out. He's going to roll it out near side. Going to throw downfield. It's nope. Oh, boy. That was one of those bing, bang, boom, boom, boom. Oh, incomplete. Jason Donaldson Jr. had it, lost it, bounced off his helmet, had it again, lost it, and it fell incomplete. I think the rain is having an effect on the ball. So it's going to be 3rd and 16 from the 49. Rams need the Highclimber 35 for the first down. They're on their half of the 50.
Yeah, North Thurston's had 6 intended receivers already in this ball game, so he is spreading it out a little bit.
Very similar to last week for the opposing team for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, his favorite receivers, though, are number 4 and number 21.
Well, they had to take Brody Schultz out of the ball game. 9:55 to go here in the first half. 7-0 Rams with the lead in the ball. Perez out of the shotgun, looking near side, going to be flushed out again. Throws to the middle. It is intercepted by Hunter Leth. He's returning it to the 50, 45, 40, up the sidelines, out of bounds, inside the Rams 35-yard line. That was a deflection, and Leth was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, then that's the first turnover for North Thurston. Nice play by Leth.
Yeah, Hunter Leth, and he had the wherewithal to go running back. So the Climbers get the ball. They're going to mark him out at the 38-yard line. So the Highclimbers will start there. And we'll see what they can do with the turnover. They're trailing 7-0. You'd think, oh, there goes my monitor came down. Sorry, folks. That's how much.
They're jumping and knocking things off.
Never mind, we'll just drop it there. Okay, everything's going crazy. Everything's going crazy. There is a snap to DePoe, handed off to Knight, straight up the middle. He'll get to the 31. That is a 7-yard pickup, Jerry, straight up the middle. I got things going crazy, and hopefully this doesn't impact my
And that's his first carry.
Yeah. Okay, oops.
And Troy Green is into the ball game, number 4 for the Highclimbers.
All right, I'm just trying to get the rattling of the floor is making things drop here. So Highclimbers break the huddle. They have a 2nd and 3 from the 31. DePoe will go out of the pistol. Looks like, is it Knight behind him with Rhodes beside him? One receiver far side, one wide to the near side. Bennett Henry the end of the line, handoff. And getting back, he may be fighting for 1 yard. Is going to be actually number 4 on the carry.
Yeah,
That's
Troy Green.
Yeah. Get back to the 30, or got to the 30. That's a 1-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down and 3.
And that's his first carry of the ball game, and Morford is back in for Green.
It's a little bit of a short rest, I think, for Morford. Ward goes wide to the far side. Phipps wide to the near side. In the slot on the near side is Henry. Out of the pistol will go DePoe. Rhodes beside him. Morford behind him. Hand off to Morford. He'll try to slip one tackle. Runs into a wall of purple. And he's spun down. I think he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. He did. It'll be 4th and 2 coming, actually.
He's pretty hard to bring down.
That's why I got the wall of purple going there. As clock is running with 7:40 to go here in the first half. 7-0 North Thurston with the lead. Shelton with the ball.
No gain.
And it looks like no gain. It's 4th down. Morford out. It's a weird noise. I don't know what that noise was, Jerry. Looks like the Climbers are going to go for it.
Yeah, I think they're going to go to Morford again.
No, Morford's out. Thinking Gooley's in the backfield behind DePoe. Rhodes goes in motion. 2 receivers far side, near side. Pummeled snap. DePoe has to pick it up. He breaks one tackle. Gonna fight his way forward and gets very close to the first down marker, Jerry. I mean, this is going to be close. A lot of effort and very close. Spot looks like, no, they gave him first down yardage, Jerry.
Yeah, they did.
Got to the 27-yard line. He needed the 28. First down for the Climbers. 7:05 to go here in the first half.
And that's the 5th carry by Wyatt DePoe, and that is the 3rd first down for the Highclimbers.
That play was meant for Gooley. He's going to come out.
Broken play,
and DePoe did his best to get the first down. He'll set him up at the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Morford in the back behind DePoe. Go out of the pistol. DePoe turns around and talks to Morford. Gets everybody set. Back to pass goes DePoe. He'll throw to Henry. Henry. And I think this is intercepted. It is intercepted. Yep, it was intercepted on that jump play there. And that's George Wallington ending the drive for the Climbers on another turnover. Wow.
It looked like Henry was hit before the pass came to them, but that's just an observation.
Yeah, we're way up here, Jerry.
I know, it's hard. Like I said, I could be wrong.
I'm looking at the delay, just like I think, looking at the delay, the replay here, it looks like it might have just been better positioned by Wallington. Well, it's 1st and 10 for the Rams on their own 5-yard line. And there's a handoff to Kennedy. He'll spin his way across the 5 to about the 8-yard line. Depends on the spot. This is the furthest you can get away from where we are. They're going to spot him down at the 7, Jerry. So a couple of yards, second down and 8.
Unfortunately, that was the 3rd turnover for the Highclimbers.
Perez again out of the gun. He's 2-by-2. Hand it off to Kennedy again, trying to find some running room. Does find across the 10-yard line. Stretches out near the first down marker at the 14. Should be 3rd and short for the for the Rams. That actually was enough for the first down. They're going to put it at the 15. It's a 1st and 10 from the 15. 5:41 to go here in the half. Rams with the ball and the lead. Perez out of the gun, 2-by-2. Kennedy beside him. He'll throw a little wide receiver screen, and it's complete out there, breaking a tackle and getting across the 30, still on his feet, and he'll be driven out of bounds near the 35 is Kenneth Trolson on that wide receiver screen. Highclimbers had it read well, but couldn't bring him down. And it's a 1st and 10.
Gain of 20.
Spot him at the 35.
4th first down.
Clock is stopped as he ran out of bounds at 5:21 and a half. Again, Perez out of the gun. He'll pull that one down. He's got to run, looking. He's going to be chased. Bennett Henry's going to turn, trying to chase Perez. Perez sets his feet, throws it up the sideline, off the hands, out of bounds, incomplete. Great coverage downfield for the Highclimbers. And an even better pressure by Shelton.
Intended for number 11.
That's Kennedy. A lot of scramble drill here.
Well, he does a good job.
Oh, he does, but he's going the wrong way every time. Highclimbers have got to close that distance.
They have not got him yet.
Yeah, not yet. So 2nd and 10 from the 35 for the Rams. Perez again out of the gun. 2 by 2. Kennedy the back beside him to his left. He's going to go with a rollout to the left. Sets his feet, looks down the middle of the field, complete this time to number 21. He'll slip one tackle at the 40, 45. 50 into Highclimber territory. Knocked out of bounds by Alberto Manzo. That was number 21, George Wallington, on the catch and run. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10.
22-yard completion.
4:55 to go here. 2nd quarter. 7-0. North Thurston with the lead in the ball. Perez again will go out of the shotgun. He'll get receivers to swap sides. As Finkbinder's in the slot on the far side now. And a timeout by the Highclimbers, the 32nd timeout.
First timeout?
It looks that way. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, if you have a chance, please thank our sponsors who are helping bring this broadcast to you. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners, Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, Mason County POD 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason County POD number 1, and Mason Health.
You know, we appreciate our sponsors a lot.
Absolutely. If it wasn't for them, we would not be here, actually.
Well,
So,
you know, and they were sponsors last year.
yeah, they pretty much have been throughout. We're not opposed to new sponsors, so feel free to give me a call.
Yeah.
Anytime. And if you're on the radio in, call Jeff. He'll get you on. You can do that as well. We're happy to partner with KMAS Radio again this year to simulcast our broadcast on the radio as well as online. So it is 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line for the Rams. Out of the shotgun goes Perez. He's going to push it another toss here to the running back. A wide receiver. He'll slip one tackle, get to the 40, knocked out of bounds. It looks like it's Robert Hall. Is that Robert Hall? Yeah, actually, no, it's Jason Donaldson, Jr., number 8 on the carry. He got 3. So 2nd and 7 coming from the 40. Really don't like where this window ends here. It's right in my way. I can't stand, I can't squat, and it's just crazy. Maybe if I just look in the camera, it will work. Perez again out of the shotgun, 2 by 2. 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Kennedy, the back beside him, to his left. He'll catch, he'll dump one out or try to get it out to
number 1.
Yeah, Finkbinder. Incomplete, it falls, and it's a 3rd and 7 from the 40. Clock is stopped at 4:40 to go here in the half.
Well, we said it was going to be a close game, and it has been a good game.
Perez again out of the gun. Catch and throws. Nobody was looking his way. I think it was intended for Kennedy. Kennedy did not turn around. He was still running his route. Ball falls incomplete. It brings a 4th and 7, 40. Just a little quick dump off to Kennedy. If he had turned around and caught that, he had some running room. He might have gotten that 7 yards.
Well, the score being 7-0, but it's the turnovers. 3 turnovers for Shelton, 1 for North Thurston so far.
And we're going to have a timeout here on the field. It's going to be a North Thurston timeout this time. I believe that's their first
yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, the Port of Allen Commission, and Mason County Fire District number 12. Oh, where's that? That's in Matlock, folks. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Oh, the Shelton City Council had a Zoom bombing incident this week, Jerry. You know what a Zoom bomb is? It's somebody who gets on the Zoom and just does bad stuff. and interrupts a public meeting. I would imagine I actually watched the meeting today because they made the video available, and it must have happened before they got their business started or their actual study session. But yeah, it was very disruptive to everything. But anyways, we also cover the Porter Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. So 4th and 7 for the Rams at the Highclimber 40-yard line. 4:37 to go here in the first half. 7-0. North Thurston with the lead in the ball. Perez out of the gun. He'll go under center this time. I think he's just going to bark out some hard count. No, he snaps the ball. He's going to roll back. Throw deep down the sidelines. Incomplete. It falls intended for Finkbinder. On the coverage, it's going to be Morford and Manzo. So the Highclimbers get the ball at their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Morford's one of 4 players for the Highclimbers that's going both ways. I don't think Morford's been out at all. Been playing every play.
Yeah, I think he's taking a breather for 1 or 2 plays.
Well, that's right on offense.
1 or 2.
Yeah, you're right. You're right on offense. He has. Yeah.
The Highclimbers right behind the pole, so I can't really see. It'll be pistol formation. Morford is in the backfield behind DePoe. Henry in this slot on the near side. 3 receivers the far side. There's a snap to DePoe. Back to pass he goes. He'll short drop, throw it complete at midfield, and Bennett Henry steps out of bounds at the 49. That is in Rams territory, so that's 1st and 10 after an 11-yard pickup. Working those sidelines. Hope they're going to mark it right at... No, it's at the 49, guys. Come on.
And that's the second completed pass to Bennett Henry, his favorite target, and that's the 5th first down for the Highclimbers.
The chain gang here at South Sound Stadium is struggling with the spots. Lining up with the spots. Here is a 1st and 10 from the 49. Highclimbers with the ball in Ram territory. Pistol formation again for DePoe. Turn around, hand it off to Morford. Stutter steps, runs into a guy. Got back to the line of scrimmage before he was spun down. And making the tackle is number 33, Bevan Ramsey.
Yeah, that's a 9th carry for Morford.
Actually, he lost one. It's going to be 2nd and 11 from midfield. 4 minutes to go here in the half. 7-0 North Thurston with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Climbers taking their time this time. Rooks goes wide to the far side. Phipps wide to the near side. Henry in the slot on the near side. Left in the slot on the far side. Pistol formation. Morford the back behind to DePoe. Back to pass goes DePoe. He's going to roll out a little bit. Set his feet. Throw down the middle. Got a guy there just over the outstretched hands of Hunter Leth. Incomplete. 3rd and 11 coming to midfield. Just a little bit high. The rain appears to have stopped right now, Jerry.
Yeah, looking at the lights, I don't see...
Yeah, that's the only thing we have to determine whether it's raining or not. Might be a light.
Light,
drizzle.
very light rain maybe.
Not as heavy as it was a little while ago.
Oh, right before the game? Wow, yeah.
So 3rd and 11 from midfield. 3:34 to go here in the first half. Pistol formation for the Highclimbers. DePoe has 3 receivers. Here's Rhodes coming back to the formation from the slot. There's the snap on the rollout. Sets his feet. Throws deep to Henry. Up in the air. Falls incomplete off his hands.
Could be pass interference.
Well, there's a flag on the play. Yeah, Jerry called it. It's probably going to be pass interference.
Intended for Henry?
Yeah. Trying to use his size and letting him out to jump the defender. I'm always losing the guy in the white hat, Jerry, so I never know where he is. Yep, it's pass interference on the Rams, so that'll give the Highclimbers a 1st down. That's a 15-yard penalty, I believe. Wait a minute.
Oh, they're
gonna
go from the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage. So that should put it at the 35. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers there with 3:26 remaining in the first half. Trailing 7-0.
Boy, Shelton, North Thurston is having some issues with the penalties. That's their 7th penalty of the ball game. And it's cost them a little bit. Troy Green back into the ball game, and
Knight's
Knight out.
Yeah, Knight's going to sit down or sit out this play. So the Climbers break the huddle, head to the line of scrimmage. Rhodes beside DePoe, who's out of the pistol. That's the way he works. Single receiver, it's Phipps. Rhodes in motion in front of DePoe, and there's going to be a delay of game, I think. Or a false start, one or the other.
Going to be against Shelton, that's for sure.
Yeah. Seeing what the penalty is the head up. It's going to be a false start.
Okay.
It's got to be a false start. Yep, it's a false start. Looked like a pretty good good snap. So that'll march the Highclimbers back to the 40. It's first down and 15. Two by one now. Jax Ward, the wide on the far side. Henry in the slot on the far side. Phipps on the near side. Rhodes was in motion. Little dump off to Henry. It's off his hands, incomplete. I don't know if those balls are just not, if Henry's having trouble seeing the ball or it's just not on target.
Or it's wet.
Well,
I don't think it's raining that much.
No,
so.
but again, the turf can be slick.
Yeah.
And can get some moisture on it. So it's going to be second and 15 from the 40.
Because usually Henry's pretty reliable.
Oh, he's Mr. Hands. It's just surprising that these balls are
going
off his hands.
Yeah, the last two passes, yeah.
So Green is out. Morford back in. Henry comes wide to the near side. Rhodes, Ward, and Phipps in the slot in a triple setup on the far side. Back to pass goes to Poe. He's got to step up as the pressure comes. He's going to slide sideways. He's going to tuck it under, run to the 35. To the 30, bangs bodies and dives for the 30. It's going to be
short of the first down?
Yeah, by about 5 yards, it looks like. Maybe 6, depending on where they spot him down. They're going to spot him down at the 31. So it's going to be third down and 6 coming. So that is a 9-yard pickup on the scramble by Wyatt DePoe.
Nice carry.
Well, he's doing the right thing. When that pressure goes by him, he's stepping up, and then he's seeing a lot of green in front of him, and he just goes.
I would agree, yes.
So DePoe again go out of the pistol. 2:35 to go here in the half. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Morford the back behind DePoe. Ward in the slot. Back to pass goes DePoe. He'll throw it, and it's complete out there to Bennett Henry. He'll step out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He got the first down. Right at the 25, actually, is where they're going to spot him out. So that's first and 10.
That's a third completed pass to Henry.
2:23 to go here in the first half. Robert Knight, the third, back in. Morford's going to sit down. Highclimbers break the huddle. Jax Ward goes wide to the far side. Henry in the slot on the near side. Phipps wide to the near side. Knight, the back behind DePoe. I think it's Rhodes is the fullback. Actually, it's Leth, and a little handoff goes to Knight straight up the middle, and he'll get 10, Jerry. Or very close to 10, right to the 15-yard line. Nice little sneaky handoff for DePoe. And Knight with a burst of speed right up the middle.
Yeah, Knight's had 2 nice carries, 1 for 7, 1 for 10 yards, if that's where they spotted.
Yeah, it looks like they are at the 15, first and 10.
8th first down for the Highclimbers.
Same formation this time. Left the back beside DePoe. Knight again. Oh, ball popped out free right into the hands of DePoe, and he grabs it out of the air and falls to the ground. And a 5-yard loss there back at the 30. Or I'm sorry, the 20, excuse me. I'm not seeing the numbers properly. So 2 minutes and 1 second. We have a penalty actually on that play, Jerry? And it goes on the Rams. I think it's going to be a face mask.
Oh, another costly penalty.
Well, it gave them 5 yards, it looks like. Ball's up at the 15. So it was an incidental.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be first down, 10 at the 15 now? can't see the down marker.
They're saying it is.
Well, the board I don't trust at all.
But that was incidental face mask.
Yeah, it was a 5-yard penalty. They do say it's first down. There's a timeout by the Climbers here. Jerry?
That's our second timeout of the ball game for the Highclimbers.
Hey, every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with the Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a communications lead for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission, and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby for driving. The column is primarily driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday.
You know, it's so important to signal in parking lots.
And
it's not legal. You don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
But you should.
Oh, yeah, you need to tell everybody what you're doing, because how many times have you sat in a parking lot going, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and yeah, it's nice to do. And that's the topic of Doug's column this week. I like Doug. Doug, interesting guy. You know, I did an interview with him, and I never put it on. I never posted it. When he started doing his column, and we started posting it to MasonWebTV.com, I never did get around to posting the interview I did with him. I don't even know if I have it anymore. 1:45 to go here in the half. It is 7-0 North Thurston. Shelton has the ball. They're on the Rams' 15-yard line with a 1st and 10. They come off the sidelines.
Well, I've worked with him a few times, and he's a good workshop presenter.
Henry goes wide to the near side. 2 receivers to the far side. That's going to go 3 receivers to the far side in that trips formation with Ward, Phipps, and Leth. Pistol formation, and it looks like Knight the back behind DePoe. Waiting for the snap. There's the ball, back to pass. Looks to Henry. Throw and incomplete. It goes off the hands of the defender. And that, again, is George Wallington. And that'll be 2nd and 10. 1:40 remaining here in the half. So I'm not really sure if Wallington is jumping those routes, because he did have the 1 interception. He did have the 1 penalty. And that time it went off of his hands instead of Henry's hands. Yeah. So I don't know if he's just jumping the routes or just reading the running. I'm not sure what he's doing.
I think he's reading it pretty well.
Yeah, well, it looks like it. So 2nd and 10 from the 15, out of the gun. And we have a timeout this time. Looks like it'll go on North Thurston.
2nd timeout for them. Each team is allowed 3 timeouts per half.
Right, and there. Now 1 left for each. We do have a timeout on the field. We'll remind you, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can find us at the handle, or use the handle at MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow MasonWebTV so you never miss anything. Is that right, Jerry? Never miss anything.
Well, I'll tell you, I really enjoy the Mason TV website. I mean, it's just so informative.
I'll throw a lot of stuff on there.
You do have a lot of stuff
that I feel is very important. I don't necessarily share it on all the social medias, but there's a lot of stuff from the IRS.
But you go to so many different meetings.
Oh, there's always
school
that
meetings, commissioner meetings, fire meetings.
Fire, school, port. Okay, here's the Climber Power shaking the stadium on this side of South Sound Stadium. We've got a full house backfield here. Pistol formation, Leth and Bennett. Henry are in the up front, and the pistol formation. Back to pass on the rollout goes DePoe. He'll throw it out to a little screen to Bennett. Bennett gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yep.
I can't see the signal. Yes, there's a touchdown. The Highclimbers are 1 point from tying it. Bennett Henry with a little dump-off pass.
15 yards.
15 yards. And that puts the Highclimbers on the board. And they're trailing by 1 point. I don't see any laundry out there. Do you, Jerry? Nope.
No, I don't.
They just haven't posted it to the board. Adrian Weir comes on to kick the point after. And they do finally get it. They do get the official signal. At the 1:31 mark of the first half, the Highclimbers 6 now. North Thurston 7. Weir's on to kick the point after. Hunter Leth is a long snapper. The holder is Wyatt DePoe. A lot of confusion out there, and they got to get Jax Ford off the field. Jax wanted to continue to play, Jerry, and he's got to get off. So here's the point after attempt by Adrian Weir. A lot of discussion here about something, I'm not sure. Well, some talk between the head referee and Bennett Henry. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Spot is down. Kick is up. Kick is good, and it's all knotted up at 7. 1:31 to go in the first half. Shelton 7, North Thurston 7. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
I've got to apologize for the audio. Whoop, there we go. Pushing the wrong buttons on that. A little bit of echo. I heard that when I was running through my playbacks, and then I couldn't repeat it. And of course, during the broadcast, it has to do that little echo. It's very weird. Anyways, 1:31 remaining in the first half, and it's 7-7 score. Highclimbers just came back, and then there's a penalty. Oh, it must have been I know what the penalty. There was a penalty after the touchdown, guys. We didn't see the flag, so there's a 15-yard celebration, excessive celebration by the Highclimbers, because they were very happy down there at the end zone, and I think they were not off the field when they did that. So I didn't see a flag come out, but they're kicking off from the 25, so that has to be the 15-yard penalty.
That's the 5th penalty on the Highclimbers.
And the Rams have 3 guys back, standing at their own 25, waiting for this kick from Adrian Weir. Hash mark near side. Right to left on the radio dial will be the kicking. Here's the run up by Weir. And a kick. The line drive that's going to go drive the guy back to the 15-yard line. Pick it up at the 25, run over a guy across the 25. That was Robertson, Zion Robertson with the return. And it looks like they're going to spot him at the 29-yard line. He picked it up about the 10, Jerry. So
yeah, he picked up about 10, and that was about a 50-yard kickoff. Nice kickoff.
Nice kickoff from.
Yeah, great kickoff.
So the Rams will take it over. Actually, he picked it up at the 18. I'm just looking at the delayed broadcast, so just to put it more in perspective. So the Rams will start out on their own 29-yard line. Perez out of the gun, as he has all night. Well, not all night. He was under center once. 2 receivers on each side, and Kennedy beside him. A little toss, a little reverse, and this is Wallington. Wallington going to be off the opposite side, and he'll be wrapped up and dropped by Hunter Leth across the 30. A little deceptive. They had everybody moving towards us, and Wallington was going the other way, and that's where the pitch went.
Gain of about 3 on that play.
It's a lot of field to go. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 32 for the Rams. Under a minute remaining. Perez back to pass. He's going to be flushed out again. Looks downfield, throws it, and it's complete to Kennedy. Kennedy breaks 2 tackles, and then he's dropped. Oh, a little lateral to Wallington. Wallington up the sidelines into Highclimber territory, run out of bounds near the 33-yard line, 31-yard line. Boy, I don't know. Did that just come out, or was that a lateral, Jerry? Because it completed to Kennedy, and then Wallington ends up with the ball running up the sidelines. That's one of those plays you just don't know.
Boy, now this is interesting to try to figure out on statistics.
Looking at the delayed broadcast here.
Where was the ball at originally?
31.
Okay.
So 31 to the 31, Jerry. That's
38.
38 yards. And we have Highclimbers taking their final timeout of the half. after that. It was looking at the delayed on the delay that I have in front of me. Basically, the replay for me, it was a lateral. Kennedy was wrapped up and was going down, and he just kind of tossed it to Wallington, who sprinted up the sidelines.
So we're going to give two people credit.
Well, not for the whole yardage, I don't think. That's an interesting question. I think you give Wallington 10 yards, and the rest goes to. You give Kennedy 10 yards, and the rest goes to Perez. That's how I would score it. But you're the statistician. I'll just let you.
Yeah,
It's a team thing, so the team gets the 38. That's how I'm seeing it, but goes towards the total. Total.
Yeah, I'm going to go towards the total. I'm just going to put down 38 yards, not credit
anyone back.
I should, but I.
Yeah. No, I'm saying I would go 10 for Kennedy and the rest for Wallington. Or 15 for Kennedy, whatever it was. All right, so we're back to play in here. First down, back to pass goes Perez. Perez looks down the field. He's going to be flushed out yet again. He's going to throw it incomplete. Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. That should be an intentional grounding.
Well, he did have a receiver, but he wasn't near. Number 4 was in that area, but not really close.
There's the flag that comes out late. He didn't get it past the line of scrimmage. And you could argue he was flushed out of the pocket. But I don't know. He was back around the 50 when he threw it, so it's going to be intentional grounding. And that will be a loss of down. I think is it 10 yards or 15 yards?
I am thinking it's 10. But let's see what they're going to do
right
now.
I haven't seen it very often in high school ball.
Okay, so we're going from the...
Okay, so it's 10 from the spot? That's 5 from the spot.
I think it is a 10-yard penalty. Yeah.
Well, they're putting it back to the 43-yard line, and it makes it first down and 14? No. 20, it looks like. I'm only guessing here. Out of the gun will go Perez. He's going to roll out to the far side, look downfield, throw, and it's incomplete. Intended, well, for Schultz, or might have been intended for Donaldson. He was a little further upfield. The ball kind of went over Schultz's head and then fell to the feet of Donaldson. Incomplete. It's third down now, actually. So third down from the 43. The Rams need to get to the 21 for the first down. If that's making any sense here, it's third and 22. Clock is stopped at 28.3 seconds remaining in the first half. 7-7. Perez out of the gun again, 2 by 2 with Kennedy beside him. To his right, back to pass goes Perez. Short drop, he's going to be flushed out, spun around, going to the left. Going to throw downfield. And almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted.
Coming back from a safety position was Morford and just hit him in the chest. He couldn't pull it down. Incomplete. It falls with 20.8 seconds remaining, and it's 4th and 22.
Good effort by Morford.
Yeah. So this is the danger of Perez. He just he launches it where he thinks the guys are, his receivers are. And he's got a good core of receivers that come back. They've been playing together a long time, it looks like.
Well, he's got a core of 3, 4, 21, and 11.
For the most part.
Yeah.
So the clock is stopped at 20.8 seconds remaining. Perez is back where he might punt, but he's dangerous. We saw him fake it. He's just going to get a boot off this time. And angles it out of bounds. It'll hit at the 10. Picked up there by Morford, and it'll be dropped at the 17-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, 7-yard return by Morford.
I think Perez was expecting to hit that corner or had to get it bounce up in the air and then his team go down and down it, but Morford had other ideas. So 10.8 seconds remain here in the half. It's a 7-7 ball game, and the Highclimbers have a 1st and 10 on their own 17-yard line. What do they do here, Jerry? I think you take the knee and go to the locker room.
I would say so. That would make sense.
Because you get the ball when you start the third quarter. We will see what the Climbers are going to do here as they break the huddle. DePoe is going to go under center, so yes, he's going to take a knee. On the 1st and 10 from the 17. takes the snap and gets that clock to wind, and the teams are going to head to the locker room with a 7-7 tie at the half. Wow. Quite a first half. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with some first half statistics from Jerry Apple and more from South Sound Stadium. At the break, our Thurston 7, Shelton 7. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Please thank the sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, Mason PUD 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason County PUD number 1, and Mason Health. Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
This is a first responder, and same here. But did you know that these are first responders too? I just got hit! The towing industry is 15 times deadlier than all other private industries combined.
You see that?
You can change that by following the simple rule, slow down, move over.
It's the safe thing to do.
And
It's the law.
make our freeways safer.
Slow down, move over.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
Well, it's halftime here at South Sound Stadium. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things here. 7-7 is our halftime score here between North Thurston and North Mason. I'm sorry, where am I? North Thurston and Shelton. That's where we are. We're in Lacey. I don't even know. Jerry, I'm going to turn things over to you because I've lost complete concentration, I think.
Well, you did a nice job first half of announcing the game. I appreciate that. Very well done.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Let's start with North Thurston. North Thurston, the quarterback, number 12 for them, and that is David Perez, I always thought was pretty effective in the air. He was 12 for 21, 12 attempts, so he was over 50% on his passing. He completed, like I said, 12 passes for 98 yards. His favorite receiver was number 21, and number 21 is George Wallington. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
His second leading receiver was number 4, and that is Kennan Trolson. And Kennan was caught 4 passes for 30 yards. So those were the 2 leading receivers. The only other receiver for North Thurston that caught a pass was number 11, and that was Jaden Kennedy. So let me just summarize that. 98 yards he completed, 12 for 21 attempts. Okay, and on the ground, North Thurston had 10 carries for 71 yards, which is 7.1 per carry. That's pretty darn good. The leading ball carrier for North Thurston was number 11, and that is Jalen Kennedy. And he had 21 yards for 6 carries. The other one was the 38-yard play, the 38-yard run, which was where the quarterback handed off, and then I think it was number 10 that handed it off then to number 11 for a total.
Well, I think it was a pass play that went to 11.
Yeah,
that was lateral to 21.
That's okay. That's right. That's right.
Which we're not really sure how to
interpret that as far as yardage. I mean, it's easy to say they had 71 yards, but on 10 carries. So we're just going to go with that. Now, if you add the 98 passing and the 71 on the ground, they had a total of 169 yards. The thing that kind of hurt North Thurston is they had 9 penalties for 70 yards. Mm-hmm. Now, they were able to force 3 turnovers, 1 fumble and 2 interceptions. Okay, and they had a 30-yard pass to number 21 that made it 7-0 there in the first quarter, and then number 32 made the point after attempt. So that made it 7-0. Shelton came back and tied the ball game in the second quarter, made it 7-7 on the 15-yard touchdown pass to number 88, Henry Bennett. And then Weir made the point after attempt to make it all tied up. Now, as far as DePaul is concerned, he passed for 11 times, completed 5 for 42 yards. All 4 of those attempts were completed to number 88, Henry Bennett. And like I said, Henry Bennett.
Henry, Jerry.
Huh?
It's Bennett.
Bennett Henry, I'm sorry. Apologize for that. But anyway, Bennett Henry caught 4 passes, and he was on. He had 9. He was targeted 9 times, so he caught 4 of those 9 passes. A couple of those, of course, were nicely broken up by North Thurston.
Yeah, number 21. Let me pronounce his name properly this time.
I'm sorry.
It's George Watlington. Watlington. Watlington.
I want to give him credit for that.
Watlington. Yeah, he's had a great game, actually.
He has. He has. And so you take the total yards for the Highclimbers. They had 59 yards on the ground, and they had 42 in the air, a total of 101 compared to the 169 by North Thurston. The leading ball carrier for Shelton was Benjamin Morford, and Benjamin had 9 carries for 35 yards. The second leading ball carrier was number 0. He had 2 carries.
Robert Knight.
Yeah,
Third.
and 2 carries for 17 yards. So he did a nice job.
Yeah, he's got a really quick step. I mean, he's got some speed. He gets that ball and he's gone. And he's up the field 10 yards.
Yeah, and Wyatt DePaul had 7 carries, a total of 6 yards because a couple of those were quarterback sacks. So
well, you can't take the yards away from him.
So how do you do that?
Well, he's not a runner. He just takes a sack. That's to the team. That's not to DePaul. His positive yards. It's off the total.
Okay.
I mean, if he were running, then yeah. But
I got you. Thank you.
You can charge Wyatt DePaul with a sack. It's not when he's carrying the ball. I don't think. That's my interpretation of you're the statistician.
But I appreciate what you're doing. What you're saying is, if we do it that way, he had 4 carries for 21 yards. Let's do it that way.
Let's do it that way.
Let's do it that way.
I'm personally, I don't like giving somebody negative yards because they lost yards. It comes off the total, sure, but it's not.
It does come off the total,
right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to give
but give him a credit because he wasn't carrying the ball.
No, when he was sacked, no, he was looking for somebody to pass, and he's either going to get sacked or try to scramble out of it. And I don't think I wouldn't give him credit or take the yards away from him personally because it wasn't a quarterback draw. He did have a quarterback draw. We did watch him grab the ball, and I don't know if it was designed that way, but he just found a little hole in the middle and went up the middle.
Well, he had 2 nice carries.
Yeah.
He had 1 for 12, and he had 1 for 9. So I appreciate the way you're saying that because we want to be positive.
Right.
We want to make sure that we're giving people the proper credit. The other thing I'd like to mention is we did force a turnover. Hunter Leff had a nice interception.
Right. And a good return after that interception. We didn't give him credit for that because it's kind of hard to pinpoint sometimes. But, yeah, he ran at least 15 on the return.
And the other thing is we had a nice it was a kickoff return for about 50 yards. That was by Ward, I believe, Jax?
Yeah, and that was called back.
And unfortunately, that was called back because there was a penalty back at the initial part of the
They called it a hold back there. I don't know how they had a hold back at like the 20 and then a chop block at midfield, which I don't know how you do a chop block and a kickoff, to be honest, and get it unless it went, or I don't know. It was weird.
You could call a lot more holding penalties on both teams.
Very
Any
true.
game.
Very true.
You can call a lot of holding penalties. But Shelton did not have that many penalties. They had 45 yards on 5 penalties. Last week they only had 2 penalties the whole game.
Right.
But they're doing pretty good in that category. Great game, close, as you can see by the statistics. And, that's what I want.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. We got the third quarter coming up. 7-7 is our score. More to come. This is Mesa Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Halftime score, 7-7.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball, We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're back here at South Sound Stadium. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. The halftime period is, they just wound up the regular 15 minutes, and they add 3 minutes back to the clock. 7-7 is our score here at the break. Very close game that could have been so much different, Jerry, if the Rams could have capitalized on their turnovers, but they did not. The Climbers did capitalize on their one turnover, and they tied the ball game at 7. So 7-7, and let's see. I know they have this warm-up period, this extra 3 minutes that they put on the clock to make sure everybody's loose and ready to go, but both teams are ready to play, and there's 2 minutes remaining on the clock, and I think it should be a judgment call by the teams whether they take that 3 minutes or not, in my opinion. What do you think, Jerry? Jerry, I just totally derailed.
I think it should be a judgment.
Yeah, I mean, these teams are ready to play. Why do we need an extra 3 minutes? I mean, they were both on the field with about 2.5 minutes remaining. They did their warm-ups. They got their warm-ups in. And the referee says put 3 more minutes up on the clock. But that's the way it goes. And as soon as I decide to take a break, they're going to take the zeros off the clock. But we will step aside for another minute.
See how much easier that is?
Yes, Jerry and I are trying to figure out the best way to get the
this is great.
the totals on this stuff. I'm going to step aside for a minute. We'll be back with third quarter in a 7-7 ball game from South Sound Stadium. North Thurston 7, Shelton 7. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're waiting for the start of the third quarter. 7-7 ball game. The Highclimbers should get that kickoff, the ball for the start of the third quarter. I think they've gotten the momentum here at the end of the half. They did score, and then they stopped the Rams from scoring, and they have the momentum, so should be good. Why are the... okay, this is wrong because the... oh, that's right. Never mind. I was wrong. The Rams did win the toss and deferred to the second half. That's right. I got it wrong, Jerry. You're supposed to keep me on top of things, but he did not. Actually, the Highclimbers were kicking off. I forgot. It was a whole half ago. I can't remember who kicked off. I just now remember that the Rams did win the toss and deferred to the second half. So the Rams, that's probably why they didn't do as well at the end of the first half. So Weir's got it teed up at the 40. I did this the last time we were here.
We're at South Sound Stadium?
Yeah, South Sound Stadium. We're in Lacey. This is North Thurston versus Shelton. Okay. 7-7 ball game. Ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Weir's got it teed up to kick it deep. And the Rams have got 3 guys standing at their 10. Here's the run-up and the kick. High, end over end, taken at the 15. And breaking it out to the 25. Nice tackle there by, who was it? That was number 30 for the Climbers with the tackle, it looked like. Could be wrong. I don't have a 30 on my sheet, Jerry. Maybe it was a 20. It would be.
I don't either.
That's all right. We'll figure it out.
But it was a 45-yard kickoff and a 10-yard return.
So the Rams will start out on their own 27-yard line, 1st and 10. And because of the lights in the wet turf, it's really hard to see the markers here, Jerry. So Perez will go out of the gun as he has most of the night. And he bobbled that snap. Ball's free and a fight for it. Who fell on to it? McKinnon was right there, but he didn't come up with it. So Perez ends up keeping possession. McKinnon and Mason Guard were in there on that scrum, as the ball might be a little bit wet.
Yeah, a loss of about 5 on that play.
So that will put the ball at the 22 and a 2nd and the 15 from there. There's a snap handoff to Kennedy. Kennedy slips one tackle but can't get by Mason Guard. He'll wrap him up after maybe a short gain or nothing at all, actually. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 15. And the Rams going nowhere here. But we know they can go quick and in a little hurry up. As Perez out of the gun with Kennedy beside him, 2 receivers on each side. Clock is running with 10:50 to go. Here's a little dump-off pass to Watlington, and nowhere to go after that wide receiver screen. McKinnon wrapped him up. Also in there, Jack Sward. Highclimbers have made some adjustments, and it's 4th and 15 from the 20.
So no gain on that play.
The Rams are going backwards in this possession for some reason, and it's 4th down. And Perez, who's the quarterback, he's out to bunt it. He's also the punter. We watched him get a big gain earlier. Hash mark near side. Morford back, bobbled on that snap, and he gets a kick away. Morford will get it at the 43. Make one guy miss. Cut it up into Ram territory and dropped at the 41. So a nice little running there, and the Highclimbers are in business here. 10:05 to go, 3rd.
16-yard return by Morford.
We'll start out on the North Thurston 41-yard line with the 1st and 10. Definitely the momentum's in the Highclimbers' direction here, especially after that negative possession to start the quarter.
Yeah, with the fumble. Yeah,
fumble.
But that they recovered.
Right, but they never really got anything further downfield. So the Highclimbers have the ball out of the pistol. Jack Sward, lone receiver far side. 2 receivers on the near side. Rhodes will go in motion in front of DePoe out of the pistol. Turn around, hand it off to Knight. Knight straight up the middle, breaks it outside, gets to the 30, and he's dropped. There's a flag on the play at the end of the play. Might have a hold back there or an illegal man downfield.
Well, where it's called, I think it might go against North Thurston. Let's look and see.
No, its initial indication is a hold on the Climbers.
Okay. That negates a nice run.
Well, I think it's at the end of the play, so it will go from that 30 back 10 yards to the 40, and I think it'll be a 1st and 9, if I'm hearing this right. If I'm remembering right, you mark the 10 yards back from the spot, which was at the 30, so that puts it at the 40, and it repeats down, 1st down, so it's 1st and 9 from the 40.
We're going to give Knight a 9-yard carry and
give
then
him
the penalty.
Give him 11, Jerry, because he got up.
11?
Yeah, because he got up beyond.
Okay, thanks.
Beyond the penalty marker.
All right.
I don't know, Jerry. You're the statistician. It's a good effort by Knight. I tell you, he just squirts up the middle. He's so fast.
Yeah.
So 1st and 9 from the 40 for the Highclimbers. And this is tight end, double tight end set with the tight ends back. DePoe back to pass out of the pistol. Looks down the field, looks down the middle. Still got some time, got lots of time. The pocket breaks down. Here he comes on the run. He's directing traffic. Still back there. He's going to throw for the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended for Phipps, I believe. I'm not really sure who was going for that. Ward and Phipps were both in the area. And all that time to throw the ball, and he couldn't connect. That was very weird.
It looked like he could have kept it and maybe gone for 8 or 9, 10 yards. Looked like he had a little open area there. But, that's a judgment play, and, he thought he had a receiver.
Oh, I see. I'm looking at the delayed broadcast. He thought he had some room in front of the receiver. It closed quickly, so that's what happened there. So out of the pistol goes Ward again, and handoff goes to Green. I chuckle because the snap was a little off, and it went right into the hands of Green. Troy Green grabbed it pretty much before it got into the hands of DePoe and goes all the way.
Gain of 4 on the play by Green.
That was weird. Jerry just snapped it. It went right into the hands of Green, more so than DePoe. There was no real handoff there. So 3rd down and the 6 is what they're going to call it. Ball's at the 37-yard line. Actually, that should be 7. But okay. Highclimbers need to get to the 21 for the first down. 8:40 to go here, 3rd quarter. Pistol again, and here comes the blitz and jumping off sides of the Rams. They were coming after DePoe in a good hard count. That was Wyatt, so he got him to jump off sides. Actually, they were coming on that. They were anticipating the count, and somebody didn't stop in time. So there's 5 yards of penalties. This puts the ball at the 32. The Highclimbers need 1 yard for the first down. Need the 31. That's when you bring the big guy out, right? Yep. Gooley's out there. He'll be the running back behind DePoe. Leth is the guy to DePoe's right. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Phipps to the near side. And DePoe a little off on that snap. DePoe's on the run. He's going to turn the corner at the 30, get the first down. He's still got some running room. Hits the angle, gets out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Nice run out of a broken play for Wyatt DePoe. Now, you can give him the yards on that run, Jerry.
Yes, I will definitely do that. Thank you.
Spot him out at the 21.
Where was the ball initially?
32.
Okay.
So he got 11 out of it.
It seemed like it was even more than that.
Well, it's the angle. He took the angle.
Yeah.
And he went for the sidelines.
I'm happy to give him 11 yards on that. Okay.
Oh, the nice little play.
It was
another broken snap. The snap was just off, and DePoe did the right thing and just took off. Ging goes out of the pistol. He's got 1 receiver on the far side, hash mark far side, 2 receivers on the near side. Henry in the slot, turn around, hand it off. This is Morford. Morford picking his way to the 15, to the 10, slips 1 tackle, gets to the 5, pushing the file, driving his legs inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. And I'm going to say he was stopped at the 5, so 1st and goal for the Climbers.
16-yard carry.
Wow. Been waiting for that.
And good for another first down.
8:12 to go in the 3rd quarter.
That's a 10th first down.
Ball spotted right at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for Shelton. Clock is stopped, and the wind is now approaching 8 minutes. Again, out of the pistol, this is this full house backfield with 2 guys beside DePoe and 1 guy behind him. It's Knight, hand it off to Knight. Knight up the middle, touchdown, Highclimbers. Roberts Knight III puts the Climbers in the lead, 13-7. 7:51 to go in the 3rd quarter.
3-yard touchdown run.
5-yard touchdown.
5? Was it on the 5?
It was at the 5.
Okay, thank you.
Do not rely on that scoreboard at all, Jerry.
I know.
They're way off. Ball was spotted. It looked like they had him stopped at the 3, but they marked it at the 5.
Okay.
So we're on to give the Highclimbers a 7-point lead.
Yeah, Knights had 4 nice carries.
There's a snap, little high, put down by DePoe, and Weir will kick it between the uprights, and it's 14-7. Highclimbers extend their lead, and there's another excessive celebration penalty coming for the Climbers.
Yeah,
and
catch you there.
Yeah, that'll come off the on the kickoff. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're back here. Highclimbers take the lead at 14-7. And I believe that they have to mark off the 15-yard penalty after the excessive celebration, which I didn't see anything that was over-excessive on that.
Well, it's hard
after the
at
point
the angle that we're at.
Well, that may be true, Jerry, but I think these referees are a little touchy about the celebrations. I'll bring this a little closer, echoing a little bit. Okay, so the kickoff will be from the 25 again for Adrian Weir. Now, he booted a 50-plus kickoff the last time they were down here.
Well, in the pros, they don't even call it anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy. The pros are just nuts. I don't like it.
But they don't call it.
Yeah.
The excessive.
Well, you can do that in the pros. This is not the pros.
That's true.
You can't do that.
And we just got to be careful here.
Right. Well, that didn't look like excessive celebration to me. I think that this team is excited about being in the end zone, and they've gotten in the end zone twice and gotten 2 excessive celebrations. Unsportsmanlike penalties. Here's the kick. Weir's got a line drive. This one, spin that one. It's going to be picked up. What do we have now? With another penalty. We have a false start here, I think, or an offsides. Oh boy, this line judge over here is really, really critical, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're going to call another 5-yard penalty on the Highclimbers, and I'll march them back 5, so they'll be kicking off from the 20 this time. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's 20 yards and penalties, and we haven't played anything here in the last 30 seconds. 7:51 to go third quarter, I should say that. 14-7 is the score. Shelton with the lead, and they're kicking off to
It's been getting some good kickoffs, though.
Yeah, oh yeah. So Weir has it teed up at the 20 this time. Going to do the run up and the kick. This one's a line drive that'll be picked up at the 32 to the 40, 45, slips one tackle, gets to the 50, dances up the sideline, spins out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Weir ran him out of bounds, and he's getting congratulations on that tackle. The returner, by the way, was number 8, James Donaldson Jr., and he went, what?
Well, it was 48-yard kickoff, and it was caught at the 30. And
returned to the 40, opposite side. So that's
a 30-yard return?
Yeah, 30. No more than that. Call it 28, actually.
Okay.
Well, you said 30. Never mind, 28. Okay. So this time we have a different look to, no, I guess it's the same look. It's going to be a handoff to Kennedy up the middle, and he gets 5 before he stood up. He dropped there at the 35, so a 5-yard run for Kennedy, Jalen Kennedy, on the carry up the middle. Perez, I thought it was a different look. I thought they had more backs back there, but they did not. So Perez is out of the gun again with a 2x2. Blitz is coming. Hand off to Kennedy again. He gets by the blitz, and he'll break it into the secondary. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Rams.
35-yard touchdown run by number 11.
So the Rams come right back. And what was it, 2 plays?
It was.
Yeah. And it's 14-13 now. Rams come right back. And it looks like, yeah, let's see here. Riley Kamarski's on to kick the point after to tie the ball game up. Perez is the holder. There's the snap, a little high, put down nicely. Kick is up. Kick is good, so we're all tied up at 14. 7:07 to go here, third quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here. And South Sound Stadium, 14-14 is the score. 7:07 to go here in the third quarter. Got a lot of noise coming out of the High Climber fans on this side of the stadium at Fouts Field. So Komarski's going to tee it up at the 40 to kick it back to the High Climbers.
We got number 2 back, Ward, and number 7.
And that's Phipps. And see, Phipps is going to stand about the 17-yard line. Ward's going to stand at the 30.
Oh, cool.
Komarski's got it teed up at the 40. Kick it back to the Climbers.
Yeah, Ward decided to go back a few.
Now he's going to be back at the 20. All right. Here is the run up. And the kick. A little short, high kick. They'll hit at the... Oh, boy, ball's free and rolls out of bounds. And who gets the ball?
I think Shelton does, because it was out of bounds when they recovered it.
Yeah, Phipps is the one that ends up with it, and the High Climbers will start at the 30. I don't think I've seen that. I was expecting a short kick, for whatever reason.
Oh, you were?
I don't know why. I was expecting a short kick. I just didn't think it was going to be that high. Smart idea. I hit it to one of the up guys.
Well, we've had some good returns. Morford had that nice 16-yard return.
So the Climbers will start out on their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Score is 14-14, 7:07 to go here, third quarter. It's like Green is in the backfield behind DePoe. Again, out of the pistol. He's got 1 receiver on the far side, 3 on the near. There's the snap. Little wide receiver screen to Phipps. Phipps is going to be wrapped up at the 30-yard line. Might have got 1. Now I knew there was going to be a block in the back coming. Sometimes you just got to let the guy go, don't you, instead of just put a body on body. So Climber penalty here from the end of the play.
10 yards.
I believe so. It's a nonchalant kind of block in the back, but it was a block in the back. We're going to mark it off from the 31. Maybe just the 30. I'm not sure.
See if it goes to the 21.
20. To 20. Okay, so it'll be 1st and 20 from the 20 for the Climbers. 6:57 remaining here in the third quarter. 14-14. North Thurston and Shelton. The High Climbers have the ball. Again, DePoe out of the pistol. 1 receiver to the far side, to the near side. Rhodes beside DePoe. Back is gets the ball, and that's Knight. Knight is just going to be swallowed up after he got the handoff, and he might end up losing a couple. Well, they're going to give him an excellent spot up to the 20. That's interesting. That's very generous spot, Jerry. No gain.
Okay.
So 2nd and 20 from the 20.
Thank you.
Very generous spot.
Yeah,
we'll take it.
Seemed like it was.
It was a very generous spot. So Ward goes wide to the far side. Henry in the slot on the near side. Phipps wide out on the near side. Green the back behind DePoe. I think still Rhodes in there to block, and a little faked handoff, little dump off pass intercepted by number 1. He's going to return this. Going to get down inside, and it's a touchdown. That is going to be Garrett Finkbinder with the pick 6, and the Rams are up 20-14. Wow.
Yeah, that's the 4th turnover, 3rd interception. Those hurt. Those really hurt.
This one especially bad because it got 6 points out of it. And here is the kicker for the Rams. Komarski coming back to kick the point after to give the Rams a 21-14 lead. Again, Perez is the holder. There's the snap. Spot is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. So it's 21-14. 5:54 to go, third quarter. North Thurston retakes the lead. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're back here, South Sound Stadium, Fouts Field. 21 for North Thurston, 14 for Shelton. And an interception and a return for pick six. Let's just say pickoff for a touchdown. That hurts, man. That really does hurt.
It did. Yeah, that's the third interception. That's unfortunate.
So the Rams are getting it teed up to kick it back to the Highclimbers. They're back-to-back touchdowns. The Climbers did have a 7-point lead there earlier, just a couple of minutes ago. And now the Rams have retaken the lead.
Well, let's see if the Highclimbers can get on the scoreboard this half.
Well, they have. The one touchdown.
Yeah.
Again this half. See if they can even things up. Here's the run-up and the kick. High and short again. This is taken at the 30-yard line by number 3. And that's Jenner Gunner. And he returns it to the 34. So a 4-yard return. Highclimbers will start out there. And here come the Highclimbers. Let's see how short of a memory Wyatt DePoe has after that pick 6. I mean, it's got to be pretty short to go back out there.
Yeah.
Every time. So the Climbers break the huddle. Jax Ward will go wide to the far side. Phipps wide to the near side. Henry in the slot on the near side. And coming into the back beside DePoe is Hunter Leth. They'll shift over to the left side this time. Turn around, hand it off, and here comes Morford. Morford bounces it outside on his feet, across the 41-yard line before he's dropped there. For a good, 7-yard run? No, not quite that. Yeah, 7-yard run.
Yeah.
From 34 to the 41, that's 7 yards, yeah.
You had it.
I had it right.
Yeah, you had it right.
I was just looking at the marker, the line to gain. It was just at the 44. I don't know what my problem is today. Okay.
No, Morford's had 2 nice runs this half. 1 for 16, 1 for 7.
So Ward again far side, wide out. Phipps wide out near side. Henry slot near side. Morford the back behind DePoe. Turn around, hand it off to him. He'll cut it to the middle and then break it outside. Get the first down to the 50. Break another tackle. 45 still on his feet. Dragged down, spun down inside the 45 to 44-yard line. First and 10.
15-yard run. I got. Another nice carry and another first down. Makes it 11 first downs for the Highclimbers this game.
So the Highclimbers have a first and 10 on the North Thurston 44-yard line. 4:40 to go here, third quarter. Henry goes wide to the far side. 3 receivers near side in the trips formation. Morford behind DePoe out of the pistol. Turn around, and he's going to end up running, and he'll break one tackle. Get inside the 35, fight for the 31. That's a first down yard run. That's a first down run for DePoe. It almost looked like a broken play. Just tuck it under and run. So he gets to the 32-yard line. It's a 12-yard pickup, Jerry.
Thank you.
Clock.
Dietrich's doing the math better than I am right now.
Well, right now, not really, because I look at the scoreboard and they actually changed it from 44 to 32, and I did quick math in my head. So 12-yard pickup. Same formation, opposite size this time. Henry, a lone receiver on the near side. High snap, handed off. This is Knight. Knight tackled, got back to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard on that.
See where they mark it. Yeah, looks like he did. Yeah, he lost a yard.
We'll mark it back at the 34, so actually -2 on that.
Okay.
So it brings up 2nd and 12. DePoe in the gun again. He's got 3 receivers the far side, 1 to the near side. It's Henry. 1 back behind him. It looks like it's Knight again. Out of the pistol. No, it's actually Green. Back to pass. Throws it, and it's again off the hands of Henry. Incomplete. I'm not sure if it's just a wet ball. The ball's too high. I'm not really sure. So it's 3rd and 12 coming.
I definitely think it's a combination. Yeah.
Hard to say at this point in time. So it's 3rd and 12. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get something out of the zipped up bag here, Jerry.
But like we said, Bennett Henry is usually very dependable in that situation.
Yeah, he is. Oh, great, got what I wanted. All right. Back to football. 3:12 to go here, 3rd quarter. 3rd and 12 from the 34. DePoe. Oh, he's going to be sacked.
Yeah, that's the 3rd sack of the ball game.
Getting around the outside was Joseph Walden with the sack, and that brings up 4th down. Now that brings up 4th down, and it looks like 16 for the Highclimbers. So Phipps is on to kick the bunt the ball away. There we go. Just had to plug in a piece of equipment here. There's the snap. The punt is up. It's high. And dropping back and getting to it and downing it at about the 1-yard line is Hunter Leth.
It almost looked like the Ram receiver touched it, but I couldn't
no,
tell
I think
from here.
he was trying to go for the fair catch, and it was coming down fast, and there was a crowd, and he couldn't even get the hand up to do that. And it hit the dirt or hit the turf and bounced in, and Hunter Left is slow to get up in the end zone. He's the one that's at least saved it in bounds or into the field of play so that his team could down it. And that's a big loss if Hunter Left can't return. He's on his own power. He's trying to walk it off. Might have been one of those, got hit in the wrong spot kind of thing. So the Rams will start out on their own 1.5-yard line.
Well, Hunter Left, another great defensive play by him.
Actually, wait a minute. The Highclimbers had the ball 1st and goal from the 1. They did.
I thought he touched it.
Okay, so the Highclimbers recovered it in the field of play, and they have a 1st and goal from the 1.5. DePoe out of the pistol. Turn around, hand it off to Gooley. Gooley got a nice edge. Touchdown, Highclimbers. Nobody touched him. He just turned it outside, and there's the 6 points for Gooley. You were right, Jerry. You called it all the way.
I thought he had a hand on it, but like you said, I have a hard time seeing it.
It's the furthest from where we are, and it's starting to fog in here because I'm sweating like crazy. So I'm going to crack the door open here a bit, get some air coming through, so maybe we won't have a foggy window anymore. So Weir's on to tie the ball game again with the point after. So that was one play and a 1-yard TD run for Gabe Gooley. So DePoe has he's the holder. He's got the snaps down. His kick is up. Kick is good. So we have a ball game again tied up at 21. 21 all, North Thurston, Shelton. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
What a change in the events here, Jerry, that turned a what a way to go towards the high climber way with the touched punt in the recovery at the 1.
Well, it's now 4 turnovers for the Highclimbers and 2 for North Thurston. Those turnovers are so big.
That is, and it's a tie ball game at 2:21 remaining third quarter. The Climbers are ready to kick it back to the Rams. Weir's got it teed up.
Well, this time they get to kick it from the 40.
Yeah, they haven't done that much recently. They didn't excessive celebration on that one at all.
Yeah, that's good. They're learning.
Here's a run-up and the kick. Weir boots it deep, and that'll go into the end zone for the touchback.
Wow.
Yeah, Weir's having a night on that leg, folks. He's just says, "You're going to make
60 yards.
Yeah, you're going to make me kick it back here. I'm going to kick it the length of the field." This time he did from the 40, and he just says, "Okay, you guys can just start at the 20."
Yeah, that's great.
So 1st and 10 for the Rams on their own 20-yard line. High Climbers are... See how they respond after this and after they got a break there. So the Rams are going to start out on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Tie ball game, 21-all at 2:21 to go third quarter.
I don't think we've given Hunter Leth enough credit for tonight. I mean, look what he's done.
Yeah.
Created 2 turnovers.
So out of the shotgun will go Perez. He'll hand it off to Kennedy. Kennedy driven to the turf by Gooley. Loss on the play. Let's see where they mark it down. They'll officially lose 3 yards, Jerry. So it'll be 2nd and 13 from the 17-yard line. I'm sorry, the 18-yard line. So it's 2nd and 12. So
and that's the 2nd sack.
There's a 4-man front. There's a snap. Perez pumps once, going to roll out. Got guys in him. Throws downfield. Oh, my goodness, what a catch. What a catch by
number 4,
Keenan Trolson. And there's a flag on the play as well. That was thrown in double coverage, and Trolson pulled it out of the air somehow. And he also drew the penalty. Let's see what they call here. There's a flag right at the reception point. This is the line judge that was very picky on a couple of things.
It's a 40-yard completion.
Yeah, it was a big completion there. Let's see what the call is. It's on the High Climbers for sure. It keeps pointing that direction. I don't see any indication here of what the penalty was. Pass interference on the defense.
Decline.
Yeah, decline because they got the completion. Wow. What a great catch, though. So 1st and 10 for the Rams. Perez out of the gun, as he has most of the night. Long count, hand off to Kennedy. Kennedy drops by McKinnon. No gain. What a play there.
Yeah, by number 43.
Quinn McKinnon ran around the line and caught Kennedy from behind. No gain. 2nd and 10 from the 46 are the Rams. 1:15 to go, third quarter, 21-all. Perez out of the gun, back to pass. He's going to swing it out. It's complete this time on the wide receiver screen. He's fighting bodies. He'll get a 5-yard pickup. On the reception was Jason Donaldson Jr., and he got, well, they're going to give him 6 at the 40.
So they're going to give him 6.
They're going to give him 6 on the reception and run.
Who was the receiver?
Number 8.
Thank you.
Rams are going hurry up here, Jerry. Pretty much all night. Perez again out of the gun, back to pass. And we have whistles going all over. Timeout by the Climbers this time before the play got underway. So the first timeout of the half for Shelton.
Yep.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, the Port of Allen Commission, and Mason County Fire District 12. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. Got to throw out there that we have a couple of candidates forums coming up here in the next month or so. Jeff and I are working on something that's going to be a little different. We're still working on that. We'll bring you details as soon as possible. Shelton Mason County Chamber will have a debate forum on the 16th of October. League of Women Voters are doing their speed dating with the candidates on the 17th of October.
Is the debate with the two county commissioners?
Yeah,
the two that are ready
four
that are ready for the two positions?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're trying to get the 35th in there, and we might get congressional people, but we're working on that stuff.
Okay.
Anyways, back to football. Third down. Call it 4 from the 40. Perez out of the gun. Hand it off. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy chase. Slips one tackle and then dives for the first down across the 35 or inside the 35 to the 34. That's a first down. Wow. Kennedy got all that, and he was dragging guys with him to get that first down.
Gain of about 6.
Looks that way. To 34 is where they'll mark him.
Okay.
It's in that spot that I can't see very well. Out of the gun again, go post Perez. Back to pass on the rollout, going to the far side, looking down the field. Throws, and it's in the dirt. Incomplete, just short. Intended target was number 2, and that's Brody Schultz. Incomplete, stops the clock at 26.2 seconds in the third. Again, we're tied at 21.
I think that last time out by Shelton was a good one.
Even though they didn't stop him on the third down, but they did get them all back on the same page. Oh, we have actually we have a penalty. I didn't see a flag. A flag flew in the backfield, so it's a penalty on the Rams. Are marching back 5 yards. So it's 1st and 15 from the 39. That's interesting.
Okay.
I didn't see what the penalty was.
I did not see what the call was.
Obviously, it was on the Rams in the backfield, and one of the back judges threw the flag. Perez will go out of the gun again. 2 by 2. Hand it off to Kennedy. Kennedy trying to get up the middle. Gets inside the 35, still on his feet, and then he's driven back after he gets about the 32-yard line. So that's a good 8-yard pickup. Brings up second down, and
Kennedy has been a workhorse here in this second half. That's his 6th carry already.
That's a 7-yard pickup, so it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Thank you.
From the 33, again out of the gun. Well, actually, we'll get to that in a moment as the third quarter has come to an end. 21-21, North Thurston and Shelton knotted up in a good one. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything.
And we're waiting for the start of the fourth quarter, 21-21. North Thurston and Shelton knotted up in a good one.
You can't ask for a closer game, and I was wrong. It was 7-7 at halftime, right. And they'd been both teams have scored two touchdowns this half.
In the half, or in the quarter. Not the half. So far in the half, but in the last
quarter.
Well,
okay, yeah, in the quarter,
you were right, but you were right. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, needs a clarification.
So the Rams have a 1st and 15? No, 12 looks like. Should be 2nd and I'm confused. 2nd and 9 from the 33, the Highclimber 33. Little faked handoff this time, and Perez is going to keep it on the keeper. Gets to the angle, dropped hard by Morford at the 20. Took Perez's helmet off, or at the 30, excuse me. He got 3 yards on that carry, Jerry. It's a little deception, trying to fake the hand or hand the ball off to Perez. Faked that, turned around and ran with it. Little misdirection, and Perez has got to come out to fix his helmet, and we get a new quarterback, and this will be the number 7. This is Nathan Ung. He's also a junior at 5'9", 160. And the Rams have a 3rd and 6 from the 29s. We're going to spot it. Ung takes the snap, no drop, and then he's going to scramble throw one. It's complete, and that's very close to the first down marker. And that was to number 21, George Watlington. Is that enough for the first down? It is first down. High traffic area we have here today all of a sudden. So 1st and 10.
And number 12 is back.
Nope, still
Seven?
Ung is in there. He'll hand it off to Perez. Sutter steps, breaks one tackle, gets to the outside, breaks another tackle. He's breaking another tackle. He's inside the 10-yard line on that run. Depends on where they're going to spot him down, Jerry. Can't see it as far as I can get. Probably the 7-yard line.
So a 15-yard carry.
So 1st and goal for the Rams on the Highclimbers' 7-yard line. Zoom in here and see if we can see better. So Ung still in there. Kennedy, the back beside him to his right. 2 receivers on each side, and Ung's going to cut it up the middle. He's going to score a touchdown. Rams. So North Thurston takes the lead back, 27-21 now. 10:33 to go here in the ball game.
Is that a 4-yard?
I think it was 7. 7. Called 7.
Okay.
So we have a player down. Can't see who that is. I think it's a climber who's down, Jerry, unfortunately, as the trainers are out there to attend to the injured player. We'll keep it here for the moment.
And number 7 is Nathan Young. Am I saying that right?
I'm saying it's Ung.
Huh?
U-N-G.
Ung. Okay, but we're going to give him credit for a nice touchdown run.
Yeah, we got the TD, and the Rams are out there to kick the point after, or they're going for 2. They might be going for 2 here. Nope, they're kicking the point after. I'm sorry, it looked like they were going for 2. The injured player was Quinn McKinnon. He is on his feet walking along the end zone there, out of play, so they're attending to him. And Kamarski's on to kick the point after as the Rams have taken the lead back. There's a spot. Oh, the ball was tipped. Is it going to get through? It does not. It's no good. The Highclimbers block that kick, and it's 6-point lead instead of 7, so it's 21-27. 27-21, I should say. 10:33 remaining in the ball game. North Thurston with the lead. The Highclimbers getting the ball back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
So the Rams have taken the lead back. It's 27-21 as the extra point was blocked, tipped, whatever, did not go between the crossbars. And the Climbers have a chance here. 10.5 minutes, 10:33 remaining in the ball game to get the ball back.
Let's say if they take advantage of that. 6 out of the 7 point after attempts by both teams have been good. That's the first missed point after attempt. Now, like you said, Let's see if
this makes the difference. The Highclimbers need to put together something on this drive and have a sustained drive and kind of put some points on the board and take the lead back.
Well, they're certainly capable of that, as we can see. Morford and Knight are having good games tonight for the Highclimbers in the running, and they got plenty of time.
Komarski has it teed up at he's teeing it up at the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. I cannot tell who that is. I think it's Phipps out there on the far side.
It is.
And Ward on the near side. Phipps standing about his 20, Ward about the 25. Here's a run up and the kick. High, short. There's a bobble on the catch there, and falling on it and keeping possession was Jensen Gunner. Almost could have fair caught that. But the Highclimbers get the ball at the 31, 1st and 10. They've kicked it to him twice now, Jerry. Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
So here come the Highclimbers. Going to go into their huddle out there. They have 10.5 minutes to work here. They're trailing by 6 points.
They're pretty aware of number 7 and number 2 and their ability to return, kickoff returns. And I think that's why they're not booming it.
So Highclimbers break the huddle. Henry comes to the slot on the near side. Ward wide to the near side. I believe it's Phipps on the wide to the far side. Rhodes, the up back, the fullback, out of the pistol. Goes DePaul, handed off, and this is Knight. Knight spun at the 30, and down he goes. No holded run through. He was looking for something to develop there to the left side, and he's slow to get up. He was spun to the turf pretty hard. Might have got his ankle caught in the turf on that tackle, and he's slow to get up. He's actually not getting up.
Oh.
They're trying to extend it out here, see if he just...
Looks like there's no gain on the play.
Yeah, no gain on the play. Ball will be marked at the 31 as they attend to Robert Knight III. And Morford will come in for him. But they're still attending to him.
We've had several Knights play football for the Highclimbers who have been pretty good running backs.
Well, he is up on his own power, walking it off. I think he'll be back in.
That's great.
Just one might have been one of those stinger things, and you get your ankle twisted around the turf. It's one thing I've noticed that the Rams do. They like to twist you when they tackle you. That's just what I've noticed.
Okay.
I'm just saying what I've seen, okay?
Well,
10:18 to go.
It's a good observation.
It's a good observation. You don't really want to know what's going on in the rest of my head. But here we go. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 31 for the Climbers. Morford the back behind DePaul. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Rhodes is the fullback, a yard in front and over to the right of DePaul. Back to pass. He sets his feet, throws to the middle, wide open. Oh, and off the hands and incomplete. That was actually number 18, Robert Sorg. Just caught him in the hands, spun him around, and he just couldn't contain it, so it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10 from 31. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe DePaul has some zip on those balls, and they don't really, they're not prepared to catch it in transit. I don't know.
The running game is going okay for Shelton, okay?
But you don't want to be one-dimensional.
But the passing game so far is 0 for 4.
Here in the half, because there's not the full game of the half.
Right, for this half,
for this half.
Yeah, now I can safely say.
Yeah. So Green is the back in the backfield. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. That's Bennett Henry. Trips on that near side in the slot. Again, out of the pistol goes DePaul. Here comes the blitz. Back to pass. He's going to throw to the far side. Got the guy there. It's complete to Henry. Henry out of bounds across the 40 to the 43-yard line. He'll spot him out of bounds at the far side between the 42 and the 43. So give him, what, 12 yards?
Yeah, we'll give him 12 yards on that.
Depends on where they spot it down. You're going to give him 11, so 42.
I'm trying to make up for the short change ones.
I know. It's okay, Jerry. You're doing the best. Knight back in there. That's good news. And Green's going to go out. So Knight is back. Under 10 minutes remaining in the ball game. 27 North Thurston, 21 Shelton. The Highclimbers have the ball. Again out of the pistol. Knight the back behind DePoe. And he's out of the pistol. Rhodes goes in motion in front of DePoe. Turn around, hand it off. Nope, it is a handoff to Knight straight up the middle, still on his feet, and he's driven back. And the ball came loose. And they're going to say the forward progress was stopped, is what it looks like. And that ball popped out after they blew the whistle. So the Climbers keep the ball, and the gain was 8 yards. No, not that much. Sorry, from the 41 to the 48, so 7 yards.
Who was carry?
Number 0, Jerry.
Okay. Yeah, he's the big runner this quarter, this half for the Highclimbers.
I think he just faked the injury to get a rest. No, I don't think that's true. So it's second down, and they're going to call it 4 from the 48. Need the 49 of the Rams for the first down. Here's a snap at and a handoff, and again, it's going to be Knight. He's trying to drive guys or drag guys, staying on his feet. His forward progress was stopped twice, but no whistle this time. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Third down coming. 3rd and 4 coming from the 48.
Good effort, but, he kept moving his legs.
And they kept hanging on to him, too.
Mm-hmm.
So Knight will go out of the ball game for the moment. Here's Gooley coming in.
This is a very important play.
3rd and 4 from the 48. They actually need the 48 of the Rams for the first down. So Gooley in the backfield. Monzo, Phipps, and I think Rhodes. 3 receivers on the far side. Henry, the receiver on the near side. Blitz, the Rams are showing blitz, and then we have a penalty and a false start there on the far side. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 coming. So march the ball back 5 yards on the penalty. Inopportune time to
have a penalty.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be a passing play for sure.
Well, you think you're in 4-down territory at this point? I was thinking because you have Gooley out there.
They're almost out of 4th-down territory. It's close.
4-down territory? Yeah, I don't know. So Gooley was out there, and he's still out there, and it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 43. Gooley in the backfield, the same formation. Henry, the lone back on the near side, trips to the far side in the slot. Back to pass goes DePoe. He'll throw for Henry. Just overthrew him, incomplete. And, boy, Watlington is there on the defense. Just almost every time it's 4th down. Is there a penalty?
No, there was no penalty, but he pushed off.
Did he push off?
Yeah.
Well.
But they didn't call it, so that's good.
Well, if they didn't call it, it's not a penalty, Jerry.
I know.
So Phipps is on to punt the ball back to the Rams. They're leading by 6 points here. So Watlington going back, standing about its 30. Here's the snap to Phipps. Gets a high, longer punt. It's going to take a climber bounce and roll all the way inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. That's where Zane Harding will down it. And that's where the Rams will start over.
40-yard punt.
Well, he should start with the ball with a 40-yard punt. No return.
That's good. 40-yard punt.
Well, okay. And here comes Perez back out there after losing his helmet in the last series. And Ung coming in. They'll spot the ball at actually the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. And aside from one snap under center, Perez has gone out of the gun, and he's in the 2-by-2 with Kennedy beside him. He'll hand it off. He'll keep it this time and get by one guy. That's Gooley, and then he'll run up to the marker and out of bounds for the first down run. They're going to say he's out of bounds just inside the marker. So it should be 2nd down and short. Needed the 8 and got the 26.
Yeah, he picked up 8 on that play.
Looks like a pretty good run. He shook off Gooley. So Perez back out of the gun. in the 2-by-2 formation with Kennedy beside him to his left. Hand it off to Kennedy. He'll cut back in the middle, get the first down, drive his legs across the 30, and then gang tackle at the 32. So 1st and 10 for the Rams. You know the Rams are going to run more than throw in this possession. They got to run the clock down. They're leading by 6.
Oh, yeah, they will, definitely, yeah. Yeah, they don't want to give the ball back to the Highclimbers.
No. So the clock is running, 7:20 to go here. And it's still the 2-by-2 formation and the shotgun for Perez. Kennedy beside him to his left in the backfield. There's the snap, handed off to Kennedy. Kennedy tries to go right, then goes to the middle, and he's spun around still on his feet, and he'll get 4 before they'll get his forward progress stopped at the 34. Well, I'll give him 3, Jerry. I guess he started at 31.
He's been quite a workhorse this half.
Yeah, Kennedy.
Yeah, that's his 9th carry this half.
Clock is running, 6:40 to go in the ball game. Again, North Thurston with a 27-21 lead. Running clock here. Out of the gun goes Perez. Back to pass this time. He's going to throw. He'll dump it off. No, it's not complete. In and out of the hands of Watlington. Incomplete. Stops the clock at 6:25. Boy, Watlington actually thought he had the ball. He was turning to run before he actually had the ball. So it's 3rd down and 6 from, well, they call it 7. 3rd down and 7 from the 34.
This is a big defensive play for the Highclimbers.
If they can get this clock to stop again, it gives them more time. 6:25 to go. They're trailing by 6. Here comes a blitz. And here's a runner out there, and that's number 8, and he's dropped well short. That is Jason Donaldson trying to get around the outside corner. Got across the 35 to the 36, and it's 4th down. Clock is running. We're approaching, well, actually, yeah, it's running. Approaching 6 minutes remaining here. And Perez is on to punt it away.
He's back deep, 20.
I think it's Morford. It looks like Morford back about the 32. Waiting for this punt from Perez. Now, he did fake the punt in the first half, so that's the benefit of having your quarterback as your punter, because if he sees something, he's going to take it. They do have a wideout out there. Here's the punt. It's actually going to punt it away. Morford, he bobbled it. Ball comes free, and he retained the possession at the 32. Boy, Morford just had a guy bearing down on him, was a little bit worried by that. Couldn't quite gather it in, but he did end up falling on it. And it's at the 32 for the Highclimbers with 5:28 remaining.
32-yard punt by number 12, the quarterback or the punter.
The punter, yeah. Punter, quarterback, slash, I don't know. Highclimbers have the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line. They have
got
5
plenty
minutes,
of time.
Yeah, 5:28 remaining. Need a sustained drive here, no turnovers. And no losses on the play as well. Ward's going to come wide to the near side. Phipps goes wide to the far side. It's that double tight end with a yard back formation with Leth and Henry at the end of the line, about 2 yards behind. Here's a turnaround, a handoff, and this looks like it's Knight, and he's spun down after a 3-yard pickup to 35.
And Knight has already had 8 carries this half, similar to number 11, Kennedy.
Yeah.
For North Thurston.
5:05 to go here in the ball game. Clock is running, 27-21. North Thurston with the lead, Shelton with the ball. They have a 2nd and 7 from the 35. Pistol formation. Morford in the backfield behind DePoe. 2 receivers on each side. Monzo and Henry. Henry's going to go in motion from the slot to the end of the line. Back to pass goes DePoe. Sets his feet. He's got a breakaway guy. Throws over the middle. It's complete in the middle to Rhodes. J.J. Rhodes fighting for the first down. Can't get much after the catch, but does get up to the 44. And that is enough for the first down by 2 or 3 yards. Actually going to give him a generous spot to the 45, Jerry. Wow.
Well, that was a very important catch.
It's a 10-yard pickup. And it is a 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. 4.5 minutes remaining. 4:32 actually. Don't wind the clock as they set the chains.
And that is his first catch of the ball game.
So Morford in the backfield, it looks like. Leth is the up back, the fullback. Henry in the slot on the far side. Are we missing a guy here? I think they don't have enough guys out there. Maybe not. There you go. Turn around, handoff. Oh, fumble on the play, and the ball's loose, and the ball's still loose, and it looks like the Rams have recovered. The Rams have recovered. Wow.
Yeah, it's that's the 5th turnover. 3 interceptions by North Thurston, recovered 2 fumbles. It's very unfortunate.
So we're under 4 minutes remaining, 3:56. 1st and 10 for the Rams at the Highclimber 46-yard line. Wow.
Well, now they're just going to run the ball. I don't see them passing.
I would think not, but their strength is in the pass more than the run.
That's true. They've been...
So Perez will go out of the gun with Kennedy on his right this time in that 2-by-2 formation. Hand off to Kennedy. He breaks it to the outside, trying to find a corner, and he's going to keep it inbounds, cut it back up the middle. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
45-yard touchdown run.
That makes it 33-21. Wow.
Yeah.
Jalen Kennedy. And the Rams are now up 33-21 with 3:41 remaining. And Riley Komarski's on to kick the point after. And now it's at a 12-point Ram lead. Waiting for the snap. Spot is down, kick is up, kick is good. Make it 34-21. Rams on top. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
.341 remaining here in the ball game. 34 for North Thurston, 21 for Shelton. Highclimbers have got to score quick here and get the ball
passing,
back.
Yeah, they're going to have to pass. That's in itself creates a problem.
Skomorski is got the ball. He'll tee it up at the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Jax Ward on the far side. Benjamin Morford on the near side, standing about the 20. Now, the last 2 times they've kicked it to the 30, and it's gone into the hands of Jensen Gunner. And I think they've swapped out Gunner. Gunner is actually up at the 35. And Ward is behind him, and there's a guy in between. I believe that is Nunez Lopez. Here's a run up in the kick. It's high. It's this side this time. Picked up by Monzo. Monzo at the 40, and he'll be dropped across the 40. Haven't called Alberto Monzo's name very much tonight.
Yeah, that's about a 10-yard return.
And the Highclimbers will start out on their own 41-yard line. 3:36 remaining. They're trailing by 13 points. First and 10 for the Climbers. And they break the huddle. DePoe out of the pistol. Is that Gooley in the backfield back there? Rhodes, the halfback. Receiver on each side. And a tight end to the end of the line over there. It's Henry. Back to pass goes DePoe. He's going to run, try to get by the pressure, and down he goes. A loss of a couple on that play. Back at the 38-yard line. A loss of 3. 3:20 to go in the ball game. And it's 2nd and 14. Or 13. 13. Ball at the 38-yard line. Climbers taking a lot of time in the huddle, Jerry. I think they want to have a little bit more urgency. Yeah, as Phipps goes wide to the far side, Monzo wide to the near side. Henry set up as a tight end, a yard back on the far side. Out of the pistol goes DePoe. He dropped the snap, and he's going to be swallowed. Oh, ripped away. And the coming in to score is going to be number 33. That's Brevin Ramsey. He just pulled the ball away from DePoe and took it in for the score. And it makes it 40-21. Wow. I don't think I've seen that in high school football ever, Jerry. Where the defender
very
so
seldom.
It actually goes down as a fumble and return for a score. But wow.
Yeah.
That's the backbreaker right there for sure.
Yeah, the 6th turnover.
Wow. So the point after coming by Komarski. I think they're asking for a ball right now. I don't think somebody put the ball out there. So we're with delay of action here is, they're waiting for an extra guy to come out there for the Rams. They're leading 40-21 with 2:41 remaining in the ball game. They were short 2 guys. And I think we're going to have to take a timeout here. Yep, they do. They burn a timeout. So we'll step aside with 2:41 remaining. North Thurston 40, Shelton 21. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them. Because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
Well, we're waiting for the extra point after the turnover and score by the Rams. They finally got enough guys out there, and the point after is going to be kicked now with 2:41 remaining. It's 40-21. Rams looking to make it 41-21. Komarski's on to kick the point after. Perez is the holder. There's the snap. Spot is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. So it's now 41-20 with 2:41 remaining in the ballgame. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
2 minutes, 41 seconds remain in this ball game. North Thurston 41, Shelton 21. And that last score kind of took the wind out of everybody here, including us.
Yeah, it did. Unfortunately, the game has been much closer than what the score is indicating. Yeah. That's the sad part.
Climbers were in this throughout. Just need to learn how to finish, I guess, is what they'll probably talk about.
Yeah.
The coaching staff. Kamarski's got it teed up to kick it back to the Highclimbers. I'm thinking we might see Trevor Gott in this next offensive series. He's down below us warming up. So here we go with the run-up. And the kick. High and short. Monzo had to slap it down, and then there's a scrum and fight for it, and the Highclimbers have it at their 44-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Shelton. I'm going to call it the 45, actually, and here comes Trevor Gott. With the ball. And Trevor Gott, the sophomore, get some playing time tonight. Get a couple of minutes in. 2:36 remain in the ball game. And his team is down 20 points. Might see a lot of younger guys out there, too, so we'll be referring to the sheet as much as possible there.
Yes.
Get some of these younger players some varsity time. Robert Sorg will come wide to the near side. Roman Trevino in the slot on the far side. The running back is going to be Jacoby Fryer. Looks like Jax Ward is the up back. I can't see the far guy. See his numbers. Here's the snap to Gott out of the pistol, handed off, and here's Fryer straight up the middle to the 38-yard line, it looks like. 3-yard pickup. And the clock is running at 2:25. So give him 3 yards on the carry, Jerry.
I did, okay.
And it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 38. So it's Keenan Moore, the far side, wide, along with Osman. Actually, that's not Osman. We have a false start here. That was Ethan Corbin who went in motion, but it's a false start on the, well, it's an offsides on, actually, on the Rams. So that'll make it a 2nd and 2 coming. I didn't see that. Didn't expect that. So 2nd down and 2. Ball will be up at the 43-yard line.
Yeah. North Thurston has pretty well cleaned up the penalty situation this half with only 3 penalties for 15 yards. So they've done a lot better.
3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Gott will go out of the pistol. Got Fryer behind him. There's a snap. Little dump-off pass out there to Moore, I believe. It's number 12. Keenan Moore with the reception and a short gain, if anything at all. I don't think he got anything.
No.
So that will be no gain, and it's 3rd and 2. Phipps comes in. Moore goes out. Let's see what happens here. So Phipps is going to go wide to the far side. Roman Trevino in the slot on the far side. Wide out here on the near side is going to be Caleb Jordan. Gott will be out of the pistol. Catch and throw in the middle, and it's deflected, incomplete. It falls, intended for number 18. That is that'd be Robert Sorg. And that'll be 4th and 1, I guess. Guess that last positive play was a 1-yard pickup, Jerry.
Okay.
And I think the Climbers are going to go for it here on a 4th and 1 from the 44 with the clock stopped at 49 seconds because of the incomplete pass. Duh. And coming in late addition, Ethan Corbin enters the lineup. So Gott breaks the huddle. They'll send 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. It's Sorg and I believe Corbin on the near side. Hand it off, and here is Fryer. He will, I think he fought for the 1st down across the 45. That should give the Highclimbers a first down, and it does.
That's our 15th first down.
So 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line for the Highclimbers.
That's a positive. That's a positive.
It is a positive. 43.6 seconds remain here, and they'll wind that clock as soon as they set the chains, and it's now at 40 seconds. And that clock is running quickly here as Monzo comes in. And here comes Roman Trevino. And out will go Ethan Corbin. And the clock stutters its way down to 20 seconds. Moore goes wide to the far side. Trevino in the slot on the near side. Sorg, the wide out on the near side. Turn around, hand it off, and here comes Monzo. Monzo breaks the tackle into the secondary, gets the first down inside the 45 of the Rams. It gets inside to the 42-yard line. It'll stop the clock, set the chains at just under 4 seconds remaining, and that'll pretty much do it here. Once they set the chains, or do we have a penalty? We have a penalty? We have a penalty on the play. My goodness. With under 4 seconds remaining, then they're going to throw the flag. Okay. And it's going to be on the Highclimbers, it looks like.
Yeah.
What is the call? Come on, man. It's going to be a... Oh, it's not going to be on the Highclimbers. It's on the... it's unsportsmanlike on the Rams. Not really sure what that was about. So that'll tack on 15 yards to that run. And it'll put the ball inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers with 3.9 seconds remaining. Moore goes wide to the far side. Trevino in the slot on the near side. Sorg, the wide out on the near side. Monzo's in the backfield, got the quarterback. The clock goes to 0-0s. And that will do it. The Rams pick up their first win of the season, knocking off the Highclimbers 41-21. We'll take a timeout. Jerry will be back with some statistics. We'll talk about what's coming up. You've been listening to High School Football here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Back in a moment.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Well, it's a final here at Fouts Field, South Sound Stadium. The North Thurston Rams come away with their first victory of the season, 41-21 over the Shelton Highclimbers. Pretty impressive how they could take the ball away, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Highclimbers, well, they're still looking for the first win of the season in the Josh Monroe era of Highclimber football. Next up for the Highclimbers, they return to Jack Stark Field at Highclimber Stadium next Friday to take on Capital. We'll be on hand for that game. Kickoff 7 o'clock, pregame around 6:45. The Rams travel to Vancouver next week to face Evergreen at McKenzie Stadium. Look at those scores, and maybe if we can find them, watch the game online somewhere and get an idea of what that 3A Greater St. Helens League is all about, because we are in the dark here about that. And Jerry's still tallying things up here. Got his sheets out.
Just about ready.
Just about ready.
I am ready.
He is ready. Okay, Jerry, you can go for it whenever you want.
Well, first thing I want to say to everybody in the listening audience, Diedrich has made my job as a statistician a lot easier. He's come up with a wonderful stat sheet.
I can't take credit for that. I found it online, Jerry.
Well, you found it, though. You found it.
If you want to give me suggestions, I can probably edit it. Even better for you to use. But go ahead with your stats, because that's what people want to hear, right?
Okay. North Thurston had 9 first downs. The Highclimbers had 16. Rushing yards, North Thurston had 199. Big second half rushing. 128 of those 199 were in the second half. Shelton had 145 yards. So the rushing game was basically the same for both teams. 59 yards for Shelton in the first half. Second half they had 86 for a combination of 145 yards on the ground. Passing yardage. This is where North Thurston really hurt Shelton. And they had a total of 158 yards passing. We had 63 yards. Completions, the North Thurston was 15 for 27 for 199 yards. Shelton was 6 for 17, and the leading receiver, of course, for the Highclimbers was Bennett Henry. Here's what hurt. North Thurston had only 2 turnovers. We had 6. Mm-hmm. And I think it was 3 fumbles for us and 3 interceptions for us.
Right.
That's what really hurt. The other thing is the total yards. North Thurston had 357 and we had 208. They outpassed us and outrushed us, unfortunately. I can go through the scoring summary if you want.
No, that's all right, Jerry.
Okay, I didn't think you did.
That's okay.
But there's the difference. The 6 turnovers compared to the 2, 357 yards for North Thurston, 208 for Shelton. And we did have more first downs. So
okay.
That was good news. And Kevin Gott came in
Trevor.
at the end.
Trevor Gott.
Okay, I'm sorry. Trevor Gott. Trevor, sorry about that. Trevor was 1 for 2 in the passing game. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Leth.
Hunter Leth?
Yeah. Yes, Hunter Leth. He created both of those turnovers against North Thurston. He recovered the interception and, of course, down here, the fumble.
The fumble recovery of the one, which I thought was just a great down at the one, but no, they said that the North Thurston guy touched it. Jerry saw it. I couldn't.
I want to also say a shout out to Weir. Weir had a 60-yard kickoff. That was great.
Well, yeah, that one, then we kicked off from the 20. And that went.
Went down to the 30.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive too.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me kick it from back here. I'm still gonna make you work for it. That's pretty good. Kicking game has just been pretty decent for the Highclimbers. So.
It has. The return game, the kickoff game, has been pretty good. Yeah. Okay.
So is that all you got, Jerry?
That's all I got.
All right. Well, I guess that'll do it for us at South Sound Stadium. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with tonight's game. Final again, North Thurston 41, Shelton 21. We will talk to you next Friday as Capital comes to Highclimber Stadium. This has been High School Football on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.